Ladies and gentlemen, you're entering an experience. An experience not like any other thing that you've experienced before. This experience is a very good one. It's an experience. And this experience is known as the Gauntlet. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today is August 15th. It is Wednesday. 2018 is the year. And like I said 2 seconds ago, you're listening to The Gauntlet. I'm Chris Tarian.
Hey guys, I'm Brent. Nice to meet you.
Hey guys, I'm Elvis.
All right.
Nice to meet you guys. You fucking miserable fucks.
Way to just
Who have
fucking
never
rip me off,
Who
bro.
Who have
Come on.
never experienced something good in their lives.
Wait a minute. That was
There was only... You had all the intros possible in the universe, and you chose mine.
yeah.
Wait, what?
Free ass bitch.
Man, shut up.
Anyways.
Yeah, that was kind of... I was expecting better from you, Elvis.
What did I do?
I was expecting a voice.
I'm sorry, man. I was distracted.
Yeah.
An experience like something you've never experienced.
I just said
A good
experience. A good experience. You know? I don't know. It
Yeah,
was
man.
just... I wanted to say experience for some reason. Quite a lot of
You
times.
said it, man. You said it.
I wanted them, to know that this was an experience. I'll never forget this. And we hope to provide that for you guys today.
I can't take this episode serious already.
Well, this is a very special episode. So this is our first time recording with video on top of the podcast. And as you can see, we're suited up for the case,
Maybe.
Brent and I.
Kind of.
And Elvis has his Yankees hat on.
Yeah, you gotta explain certain things for like the people that are still audio only.
Yeah.
What
Of
do you
course.
mean by you guys? It looks like to me like you guys finally, you're revealing your relationship status right now.
Nah.
Oh, wow.
So let me know what's going on here.
Nah, not at all.
We wanted opposing sides because Brent and I are always arguing.
It's
on the
like
show.
it's like
So I'm wearing
it's like
blue.
Team blue, team
Team green.
olive.
Team green,
Yeah.
team olive.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got like a little olive tapenade. Chris, you look like cement.
Listen, I just feel like it's one of those oversized, comfy shirts. You know?
Yeah.
Well, because it's my
Yeah.
shirt.
Probably 'cause he's like
It's a night.
probably-
It's a night. You know.
You probably shouldn't have added that.
Yeah.
You probably shouldn't have added that.
See, I can't let it. I need to get it back before he leaves though, because this fool will just wear it by itself.
He's gonna wear it to sleep.
Oh, shit. You should have known better.
He'll run,
His
he'll
nightgown.
run around in his house with just his fucking hairy ass legs coming out of the bottom of it. Fucking
No pants. What do you mean?
it says I do this shit.
Have you ever
You're-
walked around your house like just butt naked?
My house?
Yeah, like just nobody there. Clearly,
Nah,
you're the only one at home. Have you ever just
No.
been like, yo, people talk about this all the time.
From-
Let me see what it's like.
Nah, from like the bathroom to my room, yes, but like that route.
Just
that
never,
journey.
never like.
I
lay down
never
on the
just like
couch.
I never just like went to check the fridge with my dick out. Nah,
I mean,
I'm not against.
I
I'm
mean,
not against it if I'm ever that hungry where I need to like grab something, or that thirsty where like I can't make it to the room first, then I'll do it. But there's no like desire to just do
he
it.
gets out of the shower. Fuck, I'm thirsty right now.
Yeah, I mean, but see,
Water.
back in the day we used to solve that a different way. Though we had a degenerate phase where we were drinking beers in the shower. We would stay hydrated. We wouldn't need a.
I mean, I would even smoke a cigarette in the shower sometimes.
The first time we ever had a spot, we
Oh wow.
we had to extra feel it, like do things just for the sake of it.
Who
Well, yeah, I mean,
who got bodied the most in that house?
A bunch of us were roommates in a house that we didn't have to pay rent for, so of course,
Oh shit! So a lot of fuckery went on.
Oh, for sure.
too much, man. Some of us in the end. But
Yeah.
Well, some of us.
we
I got.
we learned from it. Who got bodied the worst? Our friend Alfredo. Not even close.
Oh yeah, for sure. In
He
always.
lost $10 because he couldn't do low forward super with Ken and Third Strike,
Oh my god.
and he
Oh my
kept doing
God.
step kick.
We-
Forward.
We used to just shit on him in all the things. What else did we used to?
That's where corner matches were.
Didn't
invented.
he
yeah.
play Ken in 4 as well?
Yeah,
He's
he
a good
did.
player.
He's straight.
Yeah.
He's fast. He's
Well, because he
trash.
played him in Third Strike, but he's garbage.
We used to compete in Omegle. Remember that?
Yeah.
We would just find random people on Omegle and say
Oh, yeah.
who's better looking,
Loser
and then the
kicks
loser
ass.
had to do like whatever, take a shot,
yeah.
do 25 push-ups.
So wait, you guys, okay.
I was-
You would connect with somebody random.
Yeah, well,
obviously,
not
you would
somebody
skip,
I mean,
you would skip a lot of the dudes that are on
there
there.
was a lot of
A lot of
male.
a lot of the dudes walk into the fridge with their
Yeah.
hats off
Yeah,
to say it
A
nicely.
lot of those motherfuckers.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, dude, I
you'd
remember.
find some females on there, right?
Dude, I had tech when I was in charge of the keyboard, and you know this is when I was a lot slimmer back then. When it was when it was an oversized girl, I was like, she's gonna pick me. So I was like, no, I was like, let's ask her. No, don't skip her, ask her. It was like, oh, that
So
guy
you
right
did-
there.
So you did that like just so you could feel better.
Yeah, because
no,
you know,
because
well,
I didn't care. It was not
we just
for
had all we
self-esteem.
just
Oh yeah,
just
it was
had a
just
lot
for
of-
competition.
Yeah.
we just had a lot of free time, and we used to bet on stupid shit. You know, we were
Yeah.
just-
Well, no, it wasn't even like self-esteem. It was like if I don't win, then I'm gonna have to do 20 push-ups and like.
well, for
shot
sure.
my beers
I mean,
and stuff.
because it's Omega, so it has really no relevance. But you still feel it's still like you're
It's
still
just
trying to
something
shit on them.
Just something to bet on. Yeah, exactly.
It's
You want to be
it's
the
something
one-
else to shit on.
You want to be the one to win, dude.
We're just competitive by nature, you know,
Yeah.
about anything,
Yeah.
That's true.
about anything.
That was back when Cross Tekken was the patch, the good patch first came out.
Really?
Yeah, when we moved there.
Back in that? No, there's no way,
Dud-
dude.
Dudley
We
had just come
grinded. We grinded in your
Yeah, that-
room for
No.
Cross Tekken in the.
Yeah, but we were late. It had come out way before that.
Yeah, it had to be because I remember Dudley came out and we were all like, "Dude, this character's
Yeah.
sick," because he would like
That character
his
was.
ice skates.
Yeah, he had ice skates.
So
yeah,
we were like, "Dude, this is sick." Yeah.
Yeah.
He's sick. He got adopted. He on my team.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, we're gonna start playing Cross Tekken again. We are gonna have it in studio, so you might see some shit from that.
That's
coming
gonna
up.
be. That's actually gonna be sick. Release some like Cross Tekken highlights.
I
Yeah.
was gonna hate.
Yeah, fuck
I was
five.
gonna hate, but there's a Cross Tekken poster in that corner. So I mean, by
Yeah,
by
it is.
design,
Dude, I just found.
Can't do that.
my Cross Tekken posters with like Seth Killian's signature on it.
really.
That's so
You had him
godlike.
sign it.
Yeah. This was back in
You
2013.
You'll dweeb.
I was 18.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I took a picture.
Seth
with
Killian is godlike, dude. I don't care what anybody says.
Oh,
That
no, he's cool. He's a
that
good guy.
he is the best commentator at Evo free.
Not even close.
There's nobody that commentates like Seth Killian. It's just
There
not
isn't-
even
there
close. It's just
There
it's his the way he fucking commentates, dude. Like, how are you so good at that?
Mm-hmm. He's like just good at talking.
He is. He's just you just want to listen.
Well, he's like one of those guys that just like it feels like everything he's saying is like telling a story.
Yes,
Yeah,
dude.
Or he has
Like
a lot
it's Seth
he has like good
Killian.
enthusiasm.
He does,
everything.
and he's
You're
very
saying that-
knowledgeable too.
Dude,
Like
And
he's,
he held it down this year. He was the only one of the two commentators that cried. James Chen didn't cry.
he didn't.
He didn't cry, bro. Can you believe that? Like,
Oh wow, I heard he did. Rumors
Yeah,
going
he
around
for
that he
sure
did.
probably
did.
cried after. Definitely, he didn't cry on
No,
camera.
he always
Seth
cried
was
on
doing
camera.
the
Yeah,
just ego is like, which I respect. I mean, come on.
Yeah, man. Seth
Shit.
Killian is the man, dude.
yeah.
He's a good.
He's
dude.
good people. You know, he's good vibe for sure.
You can count on him.
You saying the storytelling thing or us bringing that up triggered something else that happened to me this week. I was watching another episode of the fucking that chicken wing episode, Hot Ones.
Hot ones.
But I watched the by far the best episode.
Oh God, which one?
Fucking Adam Richman. A fucking man versus
Oh,
food.
yeah, dude, that guy's seasoned.
Like,
He's a vet.
I don't know what
but
that
you don't
is.
understand. Like watching that triggered such a fucking
Nostalgia.
oh my, and just like the whole interview, he's just like the best. Like everything, just the way he answers, everything he says is just got like he's a story. Like he tells a story like we were saying with Selk. It's like, it
Watch
was just-
that.
It's so sick.
What I cut to the logo. Watch the one with Alton Brown,
Alton Brown.
the guy that hosted, the guy that was on like Iron Chef. He was the host. Watch
Mhm.
that one. It's a lot the same.
Yeah.
Where like he'll like take the hot sauce, like the third most hot one, or
Yeah.
like the close to hot one. He's like, that could use some cumin. And I'm like, dude, you're a fucking animal.
There's
your
a
butthole's gonna be on fire later.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
this
yeah.
cumin.
Neil deGrasse Tyson is actually
Oh, he
really
has one too, yeah.
really good
Yeah,
with
he's good.
spicy. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was just handling the hot sauce and he was
Yeah.
just answering in his ways.
Yeah, no, it was good. It was good.
Yeah, that is a good Adam Richman. He didn't get a kiss on the
I
cheek.
mean,
I
no,
don't know what that is.
it's blasphemy that there's a man versus food that's not him. Like, what the fuck are
Is
they
there?
thinking? There is. Maybe he's just over it, but there's a man versus food like travels or some bullshit like that.
Yeah, that makes sense. You heard why he quit, right?
No,
I heard it was like just too much. Like it was just taking a real bad toll on him,
I mean maybe.
and he was just like, nah.
Yeah, I don't know, but I miss that show. That show was like I just remember fucking late nights just falling asleep to just a
When he would
fucking-
hit the wall,
Oh my god.
that's a thing, like in culture now. you say that like when you're at the wall. You know
Yeah,
what it
At
is.
the
No,
wall. I
100%.
don't know. I don't know. I don't know what that
Like
is.
when you're, let's say you're really hungry and you're trying to accomplish eating a certain amount of food, and you get to that like 3/4 to like 80% spot, and then
Mhm.
you're like, ugh, like
Yeah.
the wall. You just hit the wall,
Yeah.
and then
A
You
girl has
force
to,
yourself.
A girl has
Yeah.
to come kiss you on the cheek.
there,
to
there's a
push you
lot. There's a
through.
lot of options. Like he does
A
like
girl
this
has to
bullshit
come
where he
kiss you on the
shakes.
cheek.
Yeah,
He
That's
does
the
that.
only way to
that's how he did it.
That's how he
Oh.
parsed through.
yeah.
wow.
Or maybe there was never a wall,
What
and
a
he
G.
just said it to get the females.
I mean, hey, whatever you got to do, man.
You know what? If that was the case, I'm pretty sure he would have been like, "Oh no, the second wall."
the second wall. You're gonna.
No,
you're
he's
gonna
not.
have
He's
to-
not. He's smart. He's not greedy. He takes what he
I mean,
needs.
it's a family-friendly show. I'm sure
Yeah.
if there was on a
Family.
different network, we would have seen some other.
They're
stuff.
allowed one cheek kiss.
Family friendly.
But yeah, that was a godlike show. Just Adam Richman's a god.
Amazing interview too.
Yeah.
Speaking
Hmm.
of interviews,
Hmm.
how's Sagat's, his
Interview?
development coming along?
How's the God's interview
That was a
with
purposely bad.
Event Hubs?
Purposefully bad.
I played
Purposely.
0 Street Fighter 5, so
Zero.
I'm gonna step out of this one.
Chris? How's you? Tell me about either of those two bros.
Yeah,
man.
so I got my hands a little bit on G.
You got your hands wet.
I got my hands like super wet.
We did this last week, so you know.
Oh.
Where are you from since last week?
Oh, the character is brain dead. The character is really, really, really brain dead. Like this is a very anime type character. He relies a lot on just special moves whenever he's in neutral and when he's like in V trigger. His V trigger allows him to just do special move after special move after special move after special move. That's ridiculous. And if you try to jump it and G knows that you're going to jump it, he'll just do his V skill, which shoots out the orb, and then follow through with the
EX.
special move. Yeah, you don't even use EX when you're in trigger. It all just acts like EX. It's ridiculous. And his little spin kick, his air spin kick, that move is ridiculous. Like,
is. It's really good.
Actually ridiculous. You're using it to get past fireballs. That move bodies Akuma's jump air fireball like hard.
Really?
That level 2 version of it, I mean the level 3 version of it, it bodies it hard. And it's not hard for G to power up, like to gain up on his presidential level. So apparently what he starts off with,
so lame.
dude, no,
He
he's
can
sick.
cancel all of
I mean,
his
it
moves
sounds
into
lame.
the power up, right? Like all of his special moves, he can tap and cancel them, the end of it into a power up.
Yeah. So
everything he ends powered back up again.
yeah, so
That's bullshit.
And the godlike thing about it is that he uses stand short to whiff punish. Stand short links into the low DP with kicks, which is the special move that goes low, right? After that, you cancel into the charge up, and then you are now in level 2 presidential mode.
Off of just a short whiff punish.
Just a short whiff punish,
Wow.
right? And then you at most times like they're full screen, right? So you could even just like
Do it again.
shoot one shot and then just like backdash, bang, charge up. What are they going to hit you with from full screen that's going to knock you down unless you're playing against Guile or Sagat,
You
like
just
an
take
EX
the hit.
fireball? You just take the hit and you charged up.
Some characters can't even hit you from that
Exactly.
far. Like, they're not
Depend-
can't throw the orb that far. huh?
Exactly. So you're in level 3 presidential mode where all your moves are like V trigger and EX, right?
Yeah.
Except that your V skill does not shoot out the orb. Your V skill is just the same V skill. It's
Yeah.
only when you're in trigger you get that orb that comes out and it has a lot of hits on it. So the character is just very
Good.
brain dead, very
Would
very
you say the
good.
character's like
His defense is sus though. Like his defense is for sure sus.
yeah, but I mean, there's,
That's
a,
the
there's a lot of
trade-off.
characters that have been good that have really bad defense.
Yeah, but this is like he doesn't have a 3-frame and he doesn't have a reversal. So
Does
that's
Abigail or Minot has a 3-frame. I guess
Yeah.
Abigail's the only exception.
yeah, Abigail is the only other one. But look at Abigail. You know, even though his defense is shit, he's still Abigail.
Yeah.
So this character gets roughly 45% off of the command grab and V trigger. That's ridiculous. 50% like with super. Or I would say 40% without super and like 50% with super. That's ridiculous.
That's dumb.
Off of a command grab.
But fun character.
Fun character. Very, very fun character. Him against Abigail and him against Geef is going to for sure be like 7-3 matchups from what I'm seeing.
Really?
Those shots, those light shots
That
from him,
is-
it
oh.
fucks Abigail so hard.
That's
and
an injustice
Zangief,
projectile.
Zangief can't do anything about it. Zangief can't do anything
Good.
about it. Yeah. So
Easy.
it's literally just shot, wait, jump, back fierce into the kick, and then power up, double shot, double shot, double shot. Like, it's, and then also the level 3 presidential mode. If he shoots the shots,
Yeah.
there's an explosion right afterwards,
Yeah.
like a lava explosion.
Does it add recovery?
If you get hit, let's say you're here corner, right, as G, you're in the corner,
Yes.
and your opponent's right here. If he happens to get hit by that shot,
Punch.
he's full screen now.
Oh.
A fireball that sends you full screen
And if they're in the
Because
corner,
From up close.
from up close.
if I were to, like, let's say I'm G and I have you in the corner and, like, I'm corner trapping you. If that were to hit, can he do the rush punch off of it? Probably juggle in the corner. Does that juggle
If
properties?
wait, what?
You're in the corner and I'm G, right? I'm shooting the ground punch or the thing you're saying, the explosion. If it explodes and hits, can I juggle off? of
Oh,
it?
I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't tested that yet. I feel like there's recovery though.
It's not that broken.
No, but I
Still
mean,
broken.
it's still really really good. It's just a whiff punish with a short. Like that's actually ridiculous the amount that he gets from it. So yeah, I mean,
So
his
Sagat,
Sagat seems a little underwhelming. However, I was playing against BJ's Sagat last night. BJ Unchained.
Yeah.
His Sagat's really good.
he skipped over Cody.
Yeah, I feel like his Sagat is a lot better than from when I played as Cody. But
That's good.
he seems to be really enjoying the character. But I played him with Akuma, and I was like, damn, this is low key kind of hard, just because of the Tigers. But then I played him with Guile, and it was so much easier. Like so much easier with Guile than with
Because you
Akuma.
get a free 2-hitting fireball.
The free 2-hitting fireball, like he can't do anything about it. You can zone him out.
Yeah, I'll just pick Nash.
But however, I do like the fact that you're now playing like a Street Fighter 4 type of match. Just
With
fireball
4?
or ST match.
Yeah, but see, certain characters are just gonna negate it. Like Manat, she's just gonna benefit.
Balrog negates it.
Nash, Ryu, any parry character. I mean, there's a lot more ways to deal with fireball, so it's not as broken. But
Yeah.
it's good still. It's still so early. It's still so early. Also, I'm gonna throw this out there because I keep like rubbing my eyes on the. I could tell that people will probably notice it, but yeah, just my eyes have been super dry all day. Or like contact's been bugging me.
Wow, dude! I wanted people to think that he was born with no eyelids, and he just ruined it.
No, it's you probably can't even really see it, but I keep like doing this.
Yeah, oh yeah, Brent's eyes are fucked up.
Yeah, no, I just took contacts out.
You
and
took them out?
I took them out.
I
yeah.
thought you put him back in.
No,
I was
no.
gonna say that's why.
I was just letting him like they were drying my eyes out. So, I'm struggling over here.
Are you making eye contact with everybody?
I don't know what I was about to say.
His posture changed. He was like,
I just felt like, yeah.
and then nothing.
But, well, yeah, that was my experience with G. Oh, I
So-
played against Strider's G at BCF.
Oh yeah.
So,
How was
yeah,
that?
shout out to the BCF crew.
Way
it
to
was
take the
good.
bounce pass.
Huh?
That was the original bounce pass.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Yeah, for sure. Again, they took care of me as always, and I had to-
Getting way big. We're at 7, right? That was BCF 7.
yeah,
was
that was
happening?
BCF 7. So I'll be back out at BCF 8.
I think I wrote BCF 5 on the board. I don't know what fucking number
Nah,
it is. Was it 7?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it
was
was
7.
7.
That was 7. So
Dude, they're getting
shit.
a lot of viewers now.
yeah, for
Compared to where
sure.
it was in the beginning, like I remember I was like,
And they were streaming during something too. I forget what. But they-
Smash Con.
so they
the convention.
no, there was something Street Fighter happening that they were competing with, and still doing well. I noticed that. I forget what it was, but something was happening.
Probably some tournament somewhere.
Yeah.
Dude, it looked really good.
Yeah,
I remember
no, it
when
was
it started,
solid.
I was like, this is a good idea, but when you see it had like 300 views, I was like, fuck. Or like the VODs had like 12 views, and I was like, dude.
There was a time.
There
Yeah.
was. Yeah, but I mean, it's looking really solid right now.
Yeah, it's getting big. It's getting to where it needs to be.
For sure.
Every channel has to start from somewhere,
Not just channel idea.
They can't all explode like the Gauntlet TV.
It's not just a channel, but like the idea of like
Yeah.
the show matches, and that's.
I
cool.
like it. It feels dope.
It feels
you know?
dope, but the matchmaking needs to be better. Like,
Yeah.
straight up, they keep having homies play homies, and it's very hard to fake the hype or the beef or the whatever they want out of it. You know what I mean? Like,
They just the only way that fix what you're saying.
which
is-
I would get if there weren't available like rivalries or things that you could exploit. Like, for for example, Mike played Eli, but Eli could have totally like Eli versus Chris Wynn is like the match right now. Everyone, that's like a
Why?
little mini rivalry they have between each
Oh,
other.
rivalry. But like,
Yeah.
is there a dislike between them?
I don't know on a personal level. I don't
Oh,
think so.
okay.
I mean, I
That's
would
the
hope
ones
not.
you
It's just
want.
Street Fighter, but they like be popping off on each other. Well, mostly Eli popping off on
I mean, we
Chris
had
Wynn,
the,
but that would be something that would be real. You know, if you put
Mhm.
that in
Yeah,
there,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know that it
That
wouldn't
would
be.
be
It
like
wouldn't
it'd
be.
be hot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it wouldn't be bullshit.
I'm gonna
Or like-
try to suggest that actually.
Or like Mike versus fucking Flash.
Anybody-
Yeah, that would be
Like, why are they not
godlike.
trying to do that?
dude,
you know?
why don't they have
Let's make that happen.
a battle royale where Wolf Crone just sits there and plays
Mike-
everybody that tweets at him?
Wolf
Or
Crone
Chris.
versus Bushin.
Mike
Chris
Elma, by the
versus
way.
Twitter.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, of course, Michael. Nah.
Yeah, that would be dope.
That sounds.
But instead, they're having Chris and Strider kiss on in the ring
Wait, what?
because they were
We
they
almost fought.
they had this dope stare off or
Yeah.
attempted stare off, but then Chris couldn't keep his composure. He laughed, so it just kind of turned kind of like
Oh man.
sus, you know. And everyone's
Come
like,
here, come here.
it turned from like
Come here,
everyone in
you.
the chat doing the little like Gutex fucking like PogChamp face,
Yeah.
like surprise, like oh what's gonna happen, to like everyone's just like yo kiss each other.
Well, I
In the
mean,
chat 'cause they-
I wouldn't be surprised.
and
you know,
Chris
there's,
was wearing a wig, so I thought maybe he was like
You were wearing a wig.
I was.
I didn't know
Bastard.
I didn't
But
know if he was
I
he
took
was-
off the wig.
but I
though.
didn't know if he was coming out in character because he had his shades on too, or if he was like a girl now. I didn't know. What, I didn't know what
Definitely-
to.
it definitely wasn't a girl wig. It was like a Beatles wig.
Yeah.
So you're tripping on that.
No, it was because you had the Lennon glasses, right?
Yeah, I got the Lennon's on, and running a marathon.
Yeah, dude, you looked great, man. Did you come out victorious?
I did. I ended up beating Gustavo 3-0. He was bodying me before though. He was getting my ass
Is
with
there
G.
any chance of a title shot anytime soon?
I'm hoping for it.
They were throwing it around on the commentary, but
Yeah.
they have like they're
There's a
gonna
long
have.
list.
Well, yeah, they're gonna have it's Punk versus Smug now for the title.
No,
That's
Punk
next.
didn't beat Justin.
Punk beat Justin.
Are you serious?
He shit on him with Akuma.
Are you serious?
Akuma Minot, he beat him. Yeah, it was like 5-1 or 2.
Wait.
Akuma Minot, yeah.
What?
Wait, you were you weren't there? You left?
I didn't watch it.
Yeah, Punk shit on him with Akuma. Yeah, it was bad. I want
I
to say it
gotta
was like
watch that.
5-2 at least.
I really gotta watch that.
Smug's
then.
holding the belt, right?
Smug's holding the belt. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be good. Smug versus Punk. I'm sure we've never seen that.
Yeah,
before.
but it's like, man, now we got these East Coast motherfuckers over here just playing on our, like they're playing each other.
Yeah, but they'd cut the best promo.
Oh,
If
no,
it's
for
gonna be
sure.
Holmes-
No, for
if it's
sure.
gonna be
For
Holmes
sure.
playing, let
For
them cut
sure.
the
For
promo.
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let them do that.
No
yeah.
question. No question.
For
at all.
sure.
I mean, they'll both talk some shit.
You didn't stay to watch the match?
No, I had to drive home.
Because we had something to do when
Yeah,
we got
I know.
back.
I was there.
We definitely had something to do when.
What'd you come home to do, man? I remember I was part of the fun this time for once.
You were.
Yeah.
This time, I was very eager to get home.
You were eager for it?
I was eager
Oh.
because there was a beta out, a very special beta. What beta could it have been, Brent?
Dun, 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 dun.
The one. We actually hadn't rocked this series in a while either.
Hmm.
So it was we were kind of getting back into it for the first time in maybe like 4 years.
I mean, for me, it's been a while because
That's where your roots come from. Though.
those are my roots for
Yeah,
sure.
I could tell in your just in the way you play shooting games that this is what you came from.
Oh,
So-
what are you talking about? Are you,
So
are you
what-
hating on my skills?
Yeah,
Is
we're
that
talking.
type-
We're talking
You're
about
hating on my
we're
skills.
talking about Call of Duty, by the way.
Oh yeah, Black Ops.
Black
Contra.
Ops 4.
Black Ops 4. Yeah.
coming to a trash can near you in
Wait
October.
a minute. There's no way you're talking shit right now
Okay, wait. Let's rewind then. About which part?
about my skills.
Oh yeah. Well, I said you're good at Call of Duty.
Oh, I thought you were talking shit about my skills.
Well,
on
I'm
Call of
saying
Duty.
I'm saying I could tell that in your other shooting games that you play that you're a Call of Duty player
Oh, so you're talking shit about my Battlefield?
and your Gears.
So all this time, Chris is going nuts, and you're like, "Where does he get this from?" And then he got his own turf. And
Well,
he
it's because
you
Chris
saw him
Chris
shooting,
would
like-
complain about like snipers not killing in one shot, and I could tell where that came from.
What game do they not kill in one shot?
Battlefield, unless you headshot.
Of course, headshot. You have
Yeah,
to headshot.
but in
Oh,
Call of
those-
Duty, you could shoot their fucking.
No.
Really?
You
No.
could shoot their fucking.
That is
hair.
why we were getting bodied by
Back-
those one guys.
Yeah,
back
you could
in-
shoot by their hair. Yeah.
Oh.
Back in-
That's
back-
what. So that's what created Chris. That's what molded him So I mean, he's gotten better now, and he's understanding the engine more. But like coming into Battlefield, he was there was a period
that
he was
for him. Like,
he was
I want to see him. Like,
he was raging.
next
He
game.
was raging when the game came out, and he couldn't headshot people. Or when
Well,
we were
yeah,
really
because in
playing.
Battlefield you have to keep in mind of the
Skill?
the
Yeah.
miles per hour. I mean the
miles per hour of the wind. Yeah,
Yeah.
shit. Like think about that.
You have to think about that. You have to
Well, yeah,
raise the
but
scope a little higher.
You hitting them wasn't the problem. You were getting mad that they weren't dying in one hit.
Well, here's a problem when you shoot somebody like in the fucking neck and they don't die. It just doesn't make sense. Now, if I shot him in the hip or something, like, all right, cool, like I get it, it did
He
like
was
60
raging.
damage. But if I shoot you in your neck, there's no reason why it should do 98 damage out of 100. Like, there's no.
It could pierce like the side right
There's
here.
absolutely no reason why you're at 90.
You know how
like
you,
I did 98
you know how you
damage.
guarantee a kill? You shoot him in the head, not the neck, not the collarbone.
Sometimes the angle be, sometimes the angle be in a weird angle, and you gotta,
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you're in a heated situation, there's people firing at you. You're not gonna be able to directly, get the head. Sometimes
Yeah.
neck is close,
It's almost
close
like,
enough.
It's
You-
almost like it's not easy, huh?
Yeah, but see, in Call of Duty, people are just running around like close range, just fucking popping you like it's a shotgun.
Dude, that was really fun though.
quick scoping was my favorite thing to do after like when I started playing.
But it's
Modern
not
Warfare
real
2.
quick scoping.
No, it's not the same quick scoping as Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2 had the sickest quick
Gears,
scoping.
gears.
Oh my god, no.
But you're not a gear sniper.
Modern
because,
Warfare
again,
2,
you can't
the
down
intervention
people
was the
with a shot.
greatest sniper ever released in a Call of Duty game. The intervention. Free. It was
The
godlike.
intervention.
The intervention, bro. What a godlike name. Just that sniper, when you popped it in somebody's head,
they
quick scope too.
Their lives changed.
and you would do like, it would get to a point where we would have to do like 360s and then shoot or jump off of something 360.
You had to make it challenging.
You had to.
Yeah, because
But then-
it was just so easy the regular way, huh?
But then I got into the throwing knife. The greatest equipment that has ever been released in a Call of Duty game.
Was-
the throwing knife.
Was this new to the?
This came out of Modern Warfare 2.
Oh, okay. I thought it was new to this game.
Well, let's go over like, okay, what'd you like and not like about it?
Black Ops 4.
Yeah.
I really liked the pace of the game. I felt like I was I couldn't play it slow, and I like that fast paced for Call of Duty. I like the weapons. I think the weapons were like unique, and to a certain extent, though, I feel like some of them look the same.
It was all the same gun to me.
It looked the same. It
When
definitely
they
looked the
shoot
same.
fast.
I like the different characters. I like that they have like V triggers and stuff like that. I liked, what else did I like? I like that it's hard to get like a kill streak. You actually have to be on like a good score
It
for
used
it.
to be like 3 kills would get you a UAV back in the day.
Yeah, but now it's like 8
it's 500 points.
Yeah,
which could be like 5 kills or
yeah,
4 kills and an assist or something like that. But it's a little bit higher.
yeah, for sure.
But there's
And-
also a perk that brings the requirements down, so you could do it to like 300 again.
I
Hmm.
bet your ass your boy was running that perk when I saw it.
Oh.
Tour, yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. What I didn't like about it, I did not like the throwing knife as much in this game because when I click on it, there's like a delay before he throws it. It's like he pulls it out and then throws it, and that's not like.
That's not realistic.
Well, I mean, it is realistic, but it just doesn't work well with situations that you want to use the throwing knife for. You got to be quick with it.
You should just have it like hanging off his shoulder.
Like it's kind of like a grenade. Like if you throw a grenade quick, like he throws it quickly, But
Yeah.
but with the throwing knife, there's like a slight little pause, and then
But there's better things to grab than if you're using the knife. It's just because you're wanting to like
do
throwing at
throwing
people.
knife.
You
Yeah,
wanna
yeah,
style.
yeah, for sure. I want to style, but there's definitely cool equipments and stuff. I didn't like the graphics, like not that much, but that's just me being spoiled from Battlefield.
I thought it looked really good, but
No, that's actually crazy. Like Battlefield 1 looks better than that.
really,
Battlefield
for
1
sure.
came out 2 years ago.
Battlefield 4 looks better than that.
Yeah.
really,
Yeah.
The only game that I play on there is Street Fighter 3 and Street Fighter 5, so I don't have a big.
No, I had mentioned when the game was loading, like the car looked like it was from Grand Theft Auto 3.
Yeah.
I remember that. I remember you were like, dude, that, yeah, and I was like, wait, it fucking does.
Yeah,
It looks like from Vice City.
they're
Yeah.
all about the gameplay. I mean, the games have looked the same for the last 7.
Oh, yes.
Every Black Ops feels like it has the same graphic engine.
Black Ops 1 looked pretty good. I like
No, I did.
Black Ops 1.
They all look okay. They just don't look great.
Yeah, but what did you like and dislike about it? Because Brett is more of a Battlefield fan than Call of Duty.
Oh,
And
much more.
I like Battlefield more as well. I've been playing it more than Call of Duty.
Yeah.
But Call of Duty were my roots, so like I always know how to play that game, like the pace of Call of Duty games. So
And you
Yeah,
say
this
your
one was
roots,
cool.
your roots are more Gears of War, shooting-wise, right?
Yeah, for sure. Well, Counter-Strike early on, and then Gears.
Okay, but you didn't, like, you actually played Gears.
yeah.
I actually played Counter-Strike, though.
But, like, as, like, a competent person that knew what they were doing.
I did in Counter-Strike, too,
Nah,
man.
you didn't.
I did. I understood.
He's calling out your Counter-Strike skills,
That's
bro.
fine. I mean, I know I wasn't
par with
godlike,
how
but
good
that
you are
was
in
what
Gears?
that shape. No, not
Yeah,
on
that's
par.
what I'm trying
Not on
to
par.
say.
But
That's what I'm trying to say.
but my fundamentals, yes, my fundamentals were.
What, shoot?
Well, no, because Gears teaches you a third layer. It teaches you
Shoot.
footsies.
Yeah, it does.
It really does.
Yeah.
So like,
Gears
so
100%
like,
teaches you.
Yeah,
footsies.
yeah.
and
No,
I was an
yeah,
added
yeah.
later, so that's why
hate that game,
that's
though.
what attracted me. But no, so things I didn't like, or I liked and didn't like. I liked that they added the health bar, so there's like a visual. There's a visual cue to your life.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. Anyways, yeah. There's a visual cue to the life. So and before you would always just have to judge how much life you had by the red screen. Like your screen would get more covered with blood and shit like that, you know. But then now you can kind of see and have an understanding of how much health you have and shit like that. I think that's better.
Oh, your
It's more
screen
like
still does get bloody.
it does,
there's
but you don't
there's
use
an
that.
actual
Yeah,
like
yeah,
health bar.
but you can pay attention to it. It's more like Battlefield,
Yeah.
which obviously I'm gonna like.
But you didn't like Black Ops? Or you did like Black Ops?
I liked Black
Oh,
Ops.
he
It was-
for sure definitely liked it. He was on it all
Well,
weekend
no,
long. He was
grinding.
grinding.
Oh, I was grinding
We
it.
got on at the same time, you and I did.
Yeah.
This fool had like every gun.
Every-
all the
yeah.
bullets.
Me and Pat grinded
He
it together.
knew, he knew all the ins and outs of every character I tried
Yeah.
out.
Me and Pat played exactly the same amount of games. Like we didn't play a single match without each other.
Oh yeah, he definitely was grinding too. Yeah.
But it was godlike when we
Well,
squatted
no,
up,
because
though.
I just didn't have shit to do this week. I wasn't gonna go to fucking BCF and watch fucking the randomest shit I see at Wednesday Night Fights. Anyways, fucking Breaker Dave and fucking
Dave.
whoever the fuck he played. I mean, he's the homie,
What
but
the fuck is
like I don't want to go watch him fucking
You don't want to
play.
see the same matches
Yeah.
that you get to see all the
Yeah,
time.
and I know him and who do you play? Which the guy he played had a guy like it was fucking
Decus Age? Was it that guy?
Reynold. It was Reynold.
Oh,
he
that,
played
is,
me-
that guy's fucking cool.
He's funny as fuck too
That
because
guy's so
he
fucking
came in with
cool.
the chainmail and he looked like fucking Genghis Khan in the fucking
Hell yeah.
He looked like Genghis Khan, the chainmail.
yeah. Isn't that what he has? Or who am I thinking of somebody else?
He looked like fucking Scott Steiner, dude.
Scott Steiner.
Scott Steiner.
You don't know who Scott Steiner is?
Nobody
From-
knows who Scott Steiner is, bro.
What is that?
What?
I mean, maybe if you tell me who.
I don't know.
Look up
The,
Scott.
the name sounds familiar.
I'm gonna pull up a picture and show you, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, that fucking guy,
Well,
Big Papa Pump,
wait, what was it that? I can't remember what exactly was.
Black Ops."
Black Ops, yeah.
I liked it, but I only liked it that we were all hanging out playing a game.
Yeah, but you need to get on Battlefield 5 when that comes out.
It looked more like yeah. Or is it Attila the Hun? Who's the one that has the fucking chainmail? I googled it too.
He's a wrestler, Scott Steiner. Yeah, it was fun, but I don't play console shooters, so.
You need to play Battlefield 5 with us. That
What's the setting? Like, is it World War II or?
Well, this one's going to be
modern-ish?
World War II, but see, they're on some bullshit, of course. I mean, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. I'm going to play it no matter what, but it's kind of, the theme is kind of weird because some of the characters have like these weird robot prosthetic arms and shit. There's
Wait,
like a random,
Battlefield?
yeah, like there's a random like female, like warrior or some shit with a robot arm. She's like the cover of the game, and it makes no sense in the like historical setting of the game. And
Oh, so it's like Back to the Future.
no, they're just putting
the
they're
past.
putting. I think Battlefield actually released a statement on it. I might be wrong. This might not be an official one, but they were saying something about wanting to put females in the war, like wanting to add their presence,
Yeah,
even though they weren't like.
yeah. No, back then historically they were not.
Well, not as much as they're trying to imply or trying to
Yeah.
force it, but it's like purposely. It's like on purpose to like send. They said something about like
Like a
they want
reimagining.
kids growing up to think that like women aren't capable of like being in but
Wait, what?
yeah, it's a whole fucking I read on Reddit on like battle.
Wait a minute.
Let me unplug.
You
this
gotta
shit.
unplug that. Wait a minute. They want kids growing up.
Let me hold on. It was something about their something with their daughter not
It's
thinking.
equality.
I swear I
What?
read this shit. It was
The
it
thing
was
is, like, that's cool. I don't care about that, but like,
But
do they also want-
that's not true.
Well, yeah,
that's
but it's
not.
like a reimagining, which is fine. Hey,
Wouldn't that would be
you know what's
that would be
also-
disrespectful to the soldiers who went and died like that? I find that that's very
How?
disrespectful.
how
I mean, well, it depends. Like,
they
wait,
still went
how
and
do you?
died. There's
like,
still guys in the game.
hold on. Wait, are they gonna? Wait, you're saying
Trying
that
to find
they are doing this to teach kids that women were actually in World War II like
that they
that?
were like that they aren't incapable of it.
Nobody's saying that women
No,
aren't
I know.
capable
Let
of
me
being in
just
war.
let me find it. But you
Yeah.
can keep saying what you're saying. But let me just find it.
But if they're like, yeah, I mean, there's women in war today for sure. But like, nobody is saying that they're not capable. But don't lie and say that they were.
Well, you can't say the don't lie thing because it's already reimagining. Because he's saying there's people with robot arms and shit.
True.
So that's already at the window.
No,
That's
I
already
get you. I
relevant.
get you. But
Okay,
I
ready?
see. My understanding was that I thought that they were trying to say that, hey, like I thought they were wanting kids to
Oh, no,
believe
no,
that
no,
there,
no.
you know, there were that many.
No,
Hold
no,
on.
no, no.
Let me read it. So
They're
this
trying
is
to like
this
it
is
to
a-
let
Oh,
them know.
then yeah.
This is a
okay,
post
then,
on it.
okay.
This
I
is
was
a-
like, wait, what? You're gonna change
No, no,
history
no.
like that?
No.
Like,
wait. This is a post by and the title of it says it's female fan here, a critic of the developers of Battlefield 5. That's what the post. So it's a girl saying this, but she says
Oh.
she says she's pretty much criticizing what they're doing. She said the devs are responsible for blowing this up out of proportion, probably in deliberate attempt to gain publicity and gain support from certain elements of the media who love to engage in the battle of the sexes. If they had simply mentioned that players could choose gender as one part of customization, I really doubt people would have got so angry, and I assume this is correct. If that's true, if you would care. The problem is that the devs try to overblow this minor customization in a grandstanding political statement that women would now be at the forefront and effectively relegating men to the sidelines. As a feminist, this kind of zero-sum game, reversal of fortune, misguided approach to equality really annoys me. If benefits no one, we don't build up women by taking them down. Yes, women contributed to the war effort, and some even on the front lines. No one is disputing that. But let's be honest, we made up maybe 1% or less of all the frontline troops in the war. So to then put us on the front of the box, always at the front of all the previews and worship as badass girls, it's clearly a political agenda to stir up publicity.
wait.
So it's like they're
Were
pretty
there
much
women?
like she's.
There were.
I'm confused.
I'm sure there were like
Super
very.
low
There,
percentage.
there was-
I actually was told that there were no like
There were.
women in the front lines. Like
There were.
I didn't know
Very
that.
small amount.
I mean, okay, let's even just
One
for
of
the sake
them
of this,
was,
for
one of them, they made a
Look
movie
that up.
about her.
Really?
Yeah, her name was
Oh.
Mulan. She had to dress up like a girl,
Oh.
a boy.
okay, well look.
If that's the case, then my apologies. I didn't know.
No, well, let's just say for the sake of
That
this,
was written by
1%
women.
is right. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, that doesn't give her like more authority on the situation because she's
Yeah,
a
it
woman.
does.
Not at all. But
Shout out to all
let's
my queens out there.
let's look at the 1%. She says 1%, right? So let's say that's true. She's saying that putting the woman on the box art is a obvious political like
Move.
She's saying
move.
that they're doing it for like political sake, that they're trying to gain traction, which is kind of weird because they're basically saying like, hey, look, you can kill girls now in our game
Wait, what?
by putting them in a shooter. It's
Well, you
Oh,
should.
yeah.
You should. I mean,
whatever, dude. Fuck it.
you could. There was women characters in Battlefield 1, right? That we
Yeah.
play now, but that was recent. That's just a new thing. You know, the intro theme for the game used to be this like dude holding a rifle, and then
Yeah.
it changed to like this like shaved head chick with like a pistol.
Really.
Like that's the cover now when you log in.
Oh, shaved head. Yeah,
Yeah.
like the character I was using on Black Ops
yeah,
was a
and-
girl.
yeah, and we'll see. But Black
She
Ops
had
is,
a-
but
she had a white haircut.
that's like a modern warfare game.
Mhm,
It's not
mhm.
set in like the past.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
It's the
like
future. Anybody
well,
can do anything.
yeah, you know, like
There was a dog in there killing people.
the homie.
Yeah.
I was sick in that motherfucker on everyone. But yeah, I mean, it just seems like a theme, you know.
Yeah.
these days.
Capitalizing on.
I just don't get the
hot topics.
yeah. It doesn't make sense to like misrepresent what it's happened.
Yeah, but if they're putting like robot arms and shit in it, it's already like.
Yeah, well,
fucking
why even go there? Why even go to the robot arms? Like the game would have been dope if it was just Battlefield, you know, like,
Because there's already been.
so what? It's Battlefield. It's a different experience.
Hopefully, it's Robot Hitler. There's a Robot Hitler in there.
Yeah.
Fuck it, make use of it.
Oh, I don't know. That just sounds.
So he's like, see,
I'm-
this is the cover they put for the. This is the cover they put for the game. They're like, what the fuck is that?
Does it look like Battlefield?
That's Battlefield 5.
That's the box art.
That's why.
Where's
you
her
put,
robot arm? It's right here. That's it.
There might be a different picture that has a better.
That's why
angle
you
of
put
it.
BCF 5 on the board, because he was thinking
Battlefield 5.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
context.
I mean, I don't know. I guess it's a smart political move.
Yeah.
But
I mean, not who cares, dude? Fuck. We care about gameplay.
It's right there.
this is
Yeah.
that's pretty weird.
And that's World War II. I mean, at the end of the day, we're gonna play the game just to play the multiplayer and play the game for the what we're doing. Not this shit
course.
doesn't matter, but it's, you know, it's just weird to see that this like culture we live in is leaking into everything. It's like leaking into every the things that we
Hold here.
use to escape the bullshit from.
Yeah.
It's, you know, it's in our music, it's in the
Yeah.
lyrics, it's in our games.
It's in the water.
It's fucking everywhere,
It's
man. You
everywhere,
can't
bro.
escape it. It's in our football. Like, I feel like NFL has zero hype. Like, I can't remember a year where I've heard less people talk about and getting ready for the season. I haven't heard one bullshit draft. Get him, Milo. I haven't heard one bullshit NFL draft post from the homies like trying to get each other in a pool or anything yet.
Yeah, I haven't been approached to join a fantasy league in a while.
Yeah, and that
I used to dodge those left and right. dude.
by this time last year, you were fucking getting the table ready
Yeah.
for those picks. That's what I'm
man.
saying. Like, NFL has no hype behind it right
Well,
now.
especially when God joins the Lakers. I mean, that's all we care about.
I mean, yeah, but it's unparalleled. Like, NFL is going to have a little bit of shine because NBA doesn't start till October.
True.
So
When does NFL start?
September, I think, is the start of the season. August is preseason. We're in
I
preseason right
think
now.
like the second week of September.
Yeah,
Second half.
but
Preseason starts this weekend. I
yeah,
think.
but yeah, it's just weird. I feel like it's just leaking into everything.
I mean, yeah, it is.
You know what
And
else
there's-
it's leaking into?
There's nothing that we can do about it. That's the sad part. You know, we're like, hey, have you seen the movie Equilibrium? It's with Christian Bale.
No.
It's a movie set in the future. It's like a robotic world, pretty much, like a very futuristic world. Imagine, you know, the flying cars and all that, and it's an era where humans are not allowed to have any emotions. Humans are not allowed to feel love. They're not allowed to, you know, they're just emotionless. They don't believe in that, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
And this is the exact, and they all have like chips inside them and stuff that they have to report and take a certain drug that makes them emotionless, right?
I've
It's
seen
only
this
when
movie.
you,
Is
yeah.
it the one where? Spoiler alert. Can I spoil
Look
it?
at the trailer. Pull
No.
up
I think
the
I've seen
trailer.
it. Is it the one at the end where they find out they're like on an island? or some shit?
Wait.
Is it
what?
that one?
No,
Oh, okay.
no. Pull up the trailer for Equilibrium. It's literally one of my favorite movies.
I think the spoiler alert goes away after like 14 years or however long this fucking movie was made.
Yeah,
Where
well-
they find out that they're copies or some shit.
No, definitely not that.
Okay, that's a different movie.
No, so but yeah, Christian Bale, godlike actor. Yeah, and
Third best Batman.
that's you're tripping, and
I just threw out a number.
yeah,
He's number one.
definitely number one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was thinking like this is where our world is headed. Like we're being monitored on everything that we're saying.
Mm.
We are unable to speak our minds. We're unable to be wrong. I'm unable. Like we are unable to be wrong. If you are wrong about something or misinformed, you are looked at as, you know, what name in the book can you pull up and call somebody nowadays? You know, it's actually crazy.
You
that
can't
we
call
can't
them
do
anything
this.
though. You can't call them a racist word, because then they get destroyed.
No, what are you talking about?
Like those same people that hunt you down, if they were to call you a
Yeah.
homophobic word, then they're gonna get hunted down.
Oh yeah, for sure. But you see, these are all like white knights and social justice
Yeah,
warriors, so
yeah.
they already know how to play the game, and you know.
Yeah, they move in numbers.
That shit leaks everywhere, bro. Even into the fighting games.
Even into the fighting games, even into the shooting games.
Like,
it's like it's being forced, yo. Like
Street Fighter is not about Street Fighter anymore, man.
It's a being forced, like, you know, it's being forced just like somebody getting forced to get up and leave a station where they're playing friendly matches so that 2 top tier players can have a money match for 50 cents if they so deem
50 cents, yeah.
proper. Right, Chris?
All right.
Should we explain?
I'm gonna.
Wait, can we let me explain how this sequence of events took place?
Can you explain it?
Because you need to understand how this came about.
Well, yeah, because here's how I saw you guys both tweeted about it, and I was like, that's pretty mild. Like, they might probably, Chris is going to catch a little bit of heat, but, you know, whatever.
There's nothing I said that
warranted
we're gonna get to
but-
that.
Here.
But it wasn't even that crazy. And then
At all.
I heard that there was a shitstorm about it, but, you know, I'll let you get into that.
Yeah.
I mean,
oh, Brent's going to take
yeah.
the
Well,
wheel.
I'll start. So, you know, it was what day was it? Friday?
Yeah.
Maybe Saturday. I think.
Saturday. I was at BCF.
Yeah, Saturday. You know, and I'm taking a nice mid, like brunch shit. It's not like a right when I woke up, but it was like afternoon ish.
A day offer.
Yeah, a day offer. You know, like
Yeah.
I got to sleep in and take the shit. You know, like it wasn't waking me up.
Okay.
And I'm sitting there and I'm just scrolling through Twitter. You know, as most people. You know, like I figured I try to devote most of my Twitter time to when I take shits now because
Game Boy.
I mean it's just
Synonymous.
yeah, exactly. Like the theme rides well, and I feel like you know you produce your best tweets.
Really gets the bells going. Yeah.
And so I saw, and the only reason I even came across this tweet is because of dumbass Twitter showing me tweets of people who like shit
Dude,
that I don't
that's
even
why
want
I
to see.
saw it. That's how
That's
I
pretty
saw
annoying.
it.
And
Actually,
it
pretty annoying.
has ruined my desire to even scroll through my shit because I receive nonsense. But anyways.
Yeah.
This included one of these tweets from a random Smash player. I literally don't even know his name to this day. I don't even remember it. I didn't even look. Like I spent 3 seconds reading the tweet. Something about if people approach you at a major to try to money match off the station, like don't let them. But like don't let them's in caps, and it's like a fucking
Yeah.
powerful fucking
Yeah.
bullshit. So no, me
felt it.
me being me, it just screams like fucking whackness to me. It just screams like fucking
I mean, maybe he felt that
susness.
way, though.
That's
No,
fine, but
it's
I'm
just-
saying even feeling that way and feeling the need to like put that out there and address that is
Don't let them.
it's just whackness
Just-
to me.
just
But anyways,
don't.
that's just my opinion. So maybe
You know what? You forgot the most important word that he used too.
No, yeah, but we'll get to that. I know what you're going to say, but we'll get to
Yeah,
that. We'll get to
yeah.
that,
Oh yeah, I don't even remember. So that's how little I even remember what he tweeted.
Yeah.
And then I just decided, you know, I'm taking a shit like I'm just gonna bullshit. So I just quote the tweet and I'm like immediately, well, because this goes against everything what we think, obviously.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
The way we were not raised, but like the way we came up in the scene
The
was
way your grandparents fought.
you know, like money matches are a big part of the reason why we got better. Like we
Yeah.
are the way we are. So they are very important to us. And so I just wanted to quote the tweet and just talk shit.
Yeah.
Like that's just literally what I do. I just talk shit all the time.
Yeah.
So I just quoted the tweet and was like, "This guy's 100% wrong. It's, you know, money matches always take priority or whatever, you know."
Yeah.
And that was it. Like, there was no like message to the people to just start kicking people the fuck off the setup or anything like that. It was just
Yeah.
me. It was just me talking shit. You know,
Which
just
it's never happened.
never happened. Never will
Yeah.
happen. The fact that I wouldn't have to address that is just sad. But
It's silly.
And this dude's a
It's-
Smash player.
this dude's a Smash player, so I don't even I don't even know him. I just saw an opportunity to bullshit while I was on Twitter because that's all it's useful for. It's not useful for anything except for absolute bullshit.
Yeah. It sounds like maybe there's like this really big bully Smash player that's going around kicking people off of stations because that doesn't happen over here.
Shit, I don't even think that happens. Maybe it does. Who knows? But I mean, if you really got kicked off by somebody, then you're a bitch. I mean, straight
That's
up.
actually true.
I mean, I wouldn't let someone do that to me, nor would I attempt to do that. But if you had that done to you, you allowed it, you're a bitch.
Unless you were cool with it.
Yeah, unless you were cool with it, which I've also been cool with it in the past and let people do it. What I'm saying is I've never been kicked off a station by somebody who
Against
just wants
your
some
own
money.
will.
Yeah, like what the fuck? I mean, we're all adults, and I've never seen it get to that point. But
Yeah.
anyways, I quoted the tweet, fucking, you know, said what I said, and then I knew like
This isn't over.
maybe 5 or 6 seconds after I tweeted it, fucking Chris liked it.
Ah.
And then I was like, uh-oh.
He's doing up his response.
And I know that, Chris holds an equal stance to me and also holds an equal desire to just bullshit.
Yeah.
So he kind of did the same exact thing. He quoted the tweet.
So this is what I said.
Pretty much with the same message as mine, but just phrased a little bit differently.
I literally quoted the tweet. I said, ... No. Money matches absolutely take precedence over casual matches. This has been the culture for years now. That was my tweet. Money matches absolutely take precedence over casual matches, which they do. This has been the culture.
I like how your impression of yourself is a lot more calm than you normally are.
Yeah, this has been the culture.
How politically trained you are for this situation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Been here once or twice.
This has been the culture for years now. I received, from 19 retweets and 119 likes, which you wouldn't think is a lot, right? I had over 100 responses for that.
For and against, right?
100. There was like maybe 5 for it and like 95 against it, on top of everybody on my timeline talking about it and everybody putting a hashtag like MM versus casual, right? Bro,
It's a hashtag.
Listen, bro. I say anything on Twitter.
Not anything, bro.
I say anything on Twitter, and it turns into a
anything with a slight talking point. Yeah.
No, there is not even a talking. Me saying money matches absolutely take precedence over casual matches.
Yeah.
This has been the culture for years now, which it has been the culture for years now.
Yeah,
people took that and turned it into. They turned it into me kicking somebody off. They turned it into me kicking somebody off a setup because I'm a pro. They turned it into me kicking somebody off a setup.
Yeah.
2, they turned it into me kicking somebody off because I'm a pro player. 3, they turned it into me kicking somebody off because I have no respect for them and that I don't care if they travel to the tournament, etc., etc. 4, they turned it into me being a dick. And then 5, 6, 7, 8, I don't know. It's just many other things. Come on, Chris. This isn't the kind of behavior I expected from you. I got a...
Is that your mom? Did your mom tweet that at you?
No. No, ... I'm happy to say this is not the culture in any FGC events I am involved in. It's poor form to hog his setup and kick players off a friendly.
Almost spat my drink out. Almost spat my drink out.
Where's the camera?
Almost spat my drink out.
Friendly.
No, it's not called a friendly.
Smash gets a lot of hate, but they earned it with this bullshit. Fucking bullshit. Johns and friendlies.
I got hit.
Do you think they call them friendlies like in soccer? How they're friendlies?
By the way, that guy doesn't even.
It's just way more.
That guy doesn't even have a picture of himself.
Of course not.
Oh wait, actually he does in his header, I guess. Okay. There was another guy that said Chris T usually hitting people with "I'm pro and you are not" to prove he is right in a discussion, but probably there are too many people who don't agree with him this time. Damn, this guy said, Abyss, T-Loke. Damn, do you make up stuff that's been the culture often? I've been attending events for 11 years and money matches have always required an open setup unless people are nice enough to give up their setup. What he just said is exactly what it is and doesn't go against what you said, right? At all.
If there's an open setup, yeah, or if somebody's cool enough to get up.
Exactly, which is what I said.
And that could be
coincide
with,
But on top of that, if somebody is running a high stakes money match, bro, even if it's in Smash, I'll go watch that shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like there's always been precedence for money matches over casual matches. You know, it's always been like that. And this guy is even saying, "Oh, do you make up stuff, bro?" Like, I've never even seen you at a tournament. You've gone the same amount of years that I've gone. I've never even seen you. So who the fuck are you?
You might have seen him.
I mean,
no, but it's funny because there were Smash people responding too. One guy was like, if you try to tell that to me at a setup, you'll catch a swift no. Like it was like a sassy little you catch a swift no from me, right? I click, hey, bro.
You'll catch a no.
Yeah, I click his profile. Smash and BB tag player. I'm like, when the fuck am I gonna play this motherfucker in a money match?
Chris wants to get on there with this Toon Link versus your Ganondorf.
Look, like I feel like
it's just people want to like they're like vultures at the opportunity to like be the opposer of evil, or in this case what's perceived as an evil.
Chris.
Like like, or what Chris, the thing that Chris is promoting, the idea to do that. You know, like for example, what if one semi-famous person gives Chris a response, which who did it? Like who's one person, like Champ or something, right?
No.
Let's just say one person, but
James Chen also commented.
Let's just pick
Right out of all people,
it doesn't
James
matter.
Chen.
Pick anyone you want. My point is
Oh,
the message
Go ahead.
or the opposition is there. Like people could like it, support it, whatever. But everybody takes the opportunity to individually like pretty much say the same thing.
Yeah.
Like they see all the replies in the comments, but they got to add their own little quip, which is pretty much a reworded version of the
They gotta
comment.
add
I'm gonna say mine
dash of salt.
with 2 exclamation
Like
points.
they have to like clearly state their side that they're on. You
Yeah.
know, like they have to make it.
Th-
Very
this
as
this
if we're
female.
like, as if we're like taking tally
Yeah.
on like an invisible chart.
and one thing I noticed too is out of how many comments did yours have?
Mine had 104, but
Okay.
a lot more actually.
Yours had
than many
104.
threads.
Let's say 104. Mine had like 6. So let's say like 110 total comments. There was 0 comments asking
Yeah.
for any clarification or what you meant by it, or hey, like let's talk about this.
Yeah.
There was 110. Well, there was a few.
There was more on
there was
Twitter
a
on
few-
timeline.
There was actually a few people that agreed. There was a
Yeah.
lot of people that agreed actually,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
but of all the people that disagreed, there was no incentive to like clarify
Hey,
the
man.
stance or like
Hey.
figure it out.
Hey, what did you mean by that?
Yeah.
Come on, may I ask for your
It was just instant like
may I ask for your thoughts?
Calamity.
attack mode.
May I ask for your thoughts, good sir? Your opinion is different than mine. I would like to understand what you mean by this statement, because me personally, I'm taking it this way. Can you give me your thoughts?
Why no,
What?
sir?
I don't know if
What?
that was 240 or not. You might have ran over.
I was gonna start drooling, but
Cut
I
off a
don't
couple
wanna
of the
do that.
sirs.
Yeah, this is what ideally you would expect from a logical
Somebody with
Not
a
even
monocle.
everybody has to say it. But the thing is, like,
yeah.
Somebody could at least have.
at least somebody could have asked.
Yeah,
Not a
nobody-
single person cared about like clarifying it. or
And
making
here's
it
the thing:
worse.
what I said, like, they literally took the worst possible. They in their minds they took what I said.
They
and-
pictured you like
and pick-
picking a kid up by the neck and throwing, which is impossible because you're really small. Because you're not very big, so like that's already.
Hey man, don't hurt
preposterous.
my feelings.
No, I'm just saying, like, they picture you like grabbing some kid by the neck and throwing him across the room.
Hey there, buddy. You're gonna get up off the setup, or I'm gonna beat you up. Give me
Yeah,
lunch
and not to
money.
mention people that literally know
that people that know me,
people that know.
people that know me.
They don't know you then.
Yeah, they've been around.
They've been around longer than I have, and then they just started talking out of their ass just because it's the political, it's the social, right? Bro, fuck all of that. Like, if you like,
There's a couple.
you are
I have to
conforming
call.
that
I have
hard-
to call out. I have to call out the susness. Who? There was a couple. Like who did it?
oh, to name one, XSK Samurai.
Samurai.
Samurai
He
was my boy.
He wrote a 4-page, like a 4-tweet long bullshit ass.
Yeah.
Hey guys, if you cared about the community, you
Yeah.
would fucking.
He
play
said if I
casual.
cared about the community, out of all people, if I cared about the community, bro, this was my boy.
It's just
and I
I-
straight up screenshotted that and I sent it to him, and I was like, what, bro, out of all people, dog,
It's
really,
just-
like out of all people.
It seems like such a like a minuscule thing to look at, but when I see like when someone doesn't reply to you but they like quote you,
Yeah.
it's like a different thing.
Mm-hmm. It's
they're
an
doing is
instant.
different.
It's an instant.
They're putting you on display to try to like make you make something of you. You know, it's not
Sounds
like
like
they're
a-
trying to have a conversation with you.
Got to be a little harder. You know?
So I don't know. When I see that kind of shit, it's just
it's
just
actually
sad.
ridiculous, dude. Like
People vulture to that opportunity. Who else?
Here's something. Hold on.
John Choi did it too, but he did it because he got tagged into it. Like
Oh,
Samurai
did he?
tried to bring him in.
Oh, I didn't even see John Choi's comment on it.
The tag team. The
Yeah, because he
WWE
added him
tag
was
team.
like, John Choi always at John Choi told me this, blah 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 blah. You know,
course.
always play money matches are fucking. How many has Samurai money match us? Does Samurai
No,
money match?
I don't know.
I can't remember if he.
I'm
does.
not sure, but that actually hurt me because, like, I trusted Samurai heavily. This was one of my closest friends in the FGC, like people that I trust, people that I knew was real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then, like, for him to do that, I was like, dude, this shit is turning so fucking fake now. Everybody is conforming to what people want. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not even allowed to be yourself anymore. You're not even allowed to be an individual. You are now conforming to what everybody expects. Like, here's the thing, bro. If everybody talked about the same things on Twitter, like if I had the same opinion as everybody, I'd be a fucking robot, yo. Oh, look at me. I'm going to say the same things that are very popular right now. Oh, 400 likes. You know, but God forbid somebody says something different. So somebody is able to express himself without the fear of what the fuck you guys want to say back. Like, yo, I'm getting impressions on my Twitter. You're making my shit even bigger than it is. So thank you for that. But if you are that small-minded to see something like that and one, not only get offended by it, but not even have the decency to ask somebody what they mean by what they're saying. And it's not like it was like what I said was not like it wasn't written in code either. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a very simple tweet. Like, how should I say it? Like, never mind.
It wasn't that, you know, they read between.
Yeah. Like what lines were read? How deep like in between the lines? Like, you created words out of nowhere. They blew
it out of proportion. Like what you intended was so much simpler than what the meaning they thought you were trying to put.
Absolutely. Like, you literally pictured me coming up to people and kicking them off and everything like that. Like, yo, ask people that have actually met me. Like, who? Like, how?
Don't ask.
No, like, for real.
Do you even? I'm not.
There might have been some pressure.
I'm just confused.
You might have pressured some people once.
I'm just confused. Like, yo, like, for real. To me, that's small-mindedness.
It is.
You are not able to see something like that. Like, fuck your feelings, dude. Because you clearly don't have enough feelings to recognize when to, like, stop your bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's actually ridiculous that you not only get offended, but you create an image out of somebody from something so simple. And on top of that, you didn't even ask what that person meant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or what I was trying to say earlier was, like, it wasn't like I said, yo, I hate chairs. People are going to see that tweet and be like, yo, he hates chairs. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They literally took me, like, as if I said, oh, I hate chairs. And they were like, this guy fucking hates clouds and wants to fucking...
No, it would be more like you saying, my ass hurts right now, and they'll be like, oh, he hates chairs, he's been sitting for too long.
I mean, something like that. Yeah, I'm just like, it's ridiculous, dude.
Yeah. People vulture for everyone wants to be the next meme, the next, like, thing, you know.
Yeah, but it lasts a week and we're over it, and then we'll be back again in like a month or two, and we're gonna hear the new one.
But it's just in these situations it brings out some people you would think differently or think would react or treat you differently, like he said before.
Yeah, and then like James Chen with that too. Like, it feels like people are so like they're so quick to want to jump on the hate Chris train just because it's gonna get them likes. That's actually insane, yo. You like, and everybody is fake to me.
But yeah, these are the same people that will come up.
These are the same people that like come up and dap you up. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the same people that would look you in the eye and they'd be like, yo, what's up, homie? Like, how you doing? You know, that's actually insane. Everybody's fake now. Everybody is fake now, and they just want to. I'm in the FTC. The fucking.
I'm in the Twitch after party.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 90% of the fucking people that reply are like,
they don't even go to tournaments, dog.
Anime avatars.
Nobody fucking goes. Nobody, bro. Out of all my years of people hating on me, not a single person has came up to my face because they know what would happen if they came up to my face. I had people call me loser and everything. No, none of these people, none of you will ever come up to my face, and you know that. So stay behind Twitter and keep doing what you're doing because I like that. You were talking about me. I'm running through your thoughts. Ooh. That's actually OD. Like, I'm doing that.
Sounds like a rap verse.
Who's talking shit about you? You know, is your name in other people's mouths as well? And these people don't even know you.
They do. They do now.
But nobody comes up to me. Nobody
dropped a 5-like comment.
Nobody comes up to me. Nobody comes up to me. Nobody says, dog, I think maybe your views on some things are a little sus. You know, nobody has said that to me.
That'd be cool if they
Everybody's like, yo, hey, what's up, Christy? You're Christy.
Well, those might be different people.
No. There was even a time when we had kind of like a not an argument, but kind of like a exchange back and forth with ICE and then back a few months ago. And we even tried to like bring it up in person when it happened, and it did, you know, it never.
It just never went down.
It just,
but I mean,
there are friends, you know, and like it wasn't like it was going to be anything bad or or anything like that. But when the opportunity presents itself for these things that happen online, when people want to write 3 fucking page long, what's 240 times 3? Fucking 970 character like long replies to this bullshit. But then in person,
how is there an odd number?
I just literally I went for the most random.
Okay, but yeah. They write novels.
Yeah.
But why? Like, you've never had somebody come up to you and ask you. It seems like the people that respond to you actually have like asked you what your opinion is or something like that. I don't get that.
No, dude. I had I had somebody quote me, and then like tell us that we need to shut our fucking mouths.
Oh, really?
And then nobody like responded or liked it, so they quoted it again and said something like a second attempt of the same tweet.
Are you serious?
It's fucking.
I wanted to get through to you, man.
It's comedy. It's just like it's sad. It's sad.
It's sad.
Well, I guess by me mentioning it right now, I'm giving them what they asked for.
Well, sometimes you got to address like, you know, evil.
Yeah.
You need to. That's exactly what it is. When you know.
For sure.
What's the quote? Like, if good men don't do nothing, then evil triumphs or something. This is exactly what it is. We're losing our freedom of speech.
You're not losing.
I've actually no. You've lost.
There's their freedom of speech.
You've lost it. Yo, you can't say anything.
You can say it.
You can't say anything.
Of course you can. Either you're just gonna get repercussions.
You can't say anything. You can say what you want, but it's you have to say certain thing to get by. Yo, you have to play the game. And, it's a simulation now.
And my favorite ones are all the ones like, if I'm there, you're just gonna have to wait in line, bro. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
The people that are just like,
you would not do like.
Imagine you just standing there behind, like, tapping your foot.
Look.
Like Sonic when you don't touch the controller for that long.
It's not even about who would or wouldn't do anything. It's just the fact that like that you feel the need to assert that like that you're just taking it somewhere that
nobody's even gonna get violent. But if if you're gonna say things like that, and if I recognize you, and I come up to you and I'm like, yo, what did you say to me online? Can you say that again? Will you be able to look me in the eyes and say that again? Could you confidently think about that scenario and be like, yeah, I would take a swing at me. I would love to see somebody come and do that to me at a tournament. I would love to, because if there's that much passion in your hatred towards me and the things that I say, then fuck, man, like.
Let it out.
Let it out, bro. Let it out. Come, tell me. Let's talk about it, you know? I don't understand why not. There was this girl that actually, like, she looked kind of cute. And she tweeted saying, like, for somebody that's cute, you sure do tweet ugly. Like, pero like, what? Like, this is first.
That's disrespect.
Ugly ass tweeting bitch.
It's like, no. That's like a super diss, because it's like, you're almost there.
You're almost there.
Your attitude took you down.
My personality.
You should be different.
My terrible personality. Nobody asks.
That's the Twitter of the week, right?
That's the Twitter of the week, man. It's
man, you just got to be on defense for these fucking.
No, you don't.
No.
I just say whatever I want.
I didn't mean fucking like literally. I meant like you have to have your shield up. You didn't let me finish what I was gonna say. I said you have to be on defense from these fucking anime avatar. Fucking.
They swarm, bro. They attack in numbers.
But
they usually have a fucking pronoun in their bio. That's usually a trait of somebody that be fucking coming at you.
I mean, you have to know if you don't know what they look like.
I just want to know when all of this started happening. When did this happen? When did this whole like social
justice... It's like a 2017, 2018 thing.
Yeah, there's no way it happened in the past. Did it?
2017, probably.
The past year?
Yeah.
People discovered the strength in numbers, dude. They discovered that, you know, when everybody gets on one person or one idea about it, it gets kind of crazy. That's all it is, man.
Does it like...
None of this. None of this shit's serious at the end of the day.
No. It is, but people are getting like screwed for these types of issues. That people are literally losing their livelihood for this. You know,
about casuals or friends.
No.
I'm talking about that. Like,
I'm talking about social justice warrior issues, social justice warrior things. White knights who just come out of nowhere and just start, you know, trying to fuck shit up. Yeah. I don't know when all of that started, and
Well, white knighting's been a thing forever, but it
Yeah,
kind of.
I mean, I guess.
But
yeah,
it used to be like something kind of different. Now it's a more generic term of just people like defending things. But it used to be specifically when you'd like defend a female, like you would like be saving a chick,
Yeah.
like online defending her or something like that. But then it kind of evolved into just generic defending any type of issue or anything like that.
Bro, it's so like, you know what it is, bro? It just makes me not even like want to be involved anymore when I think about it.
No, I mean, dude,
Delete your Twitter.
It's not about Twitter.
It's not about Twitter, bro. It's about what you're in.
No, it's just knowing that you're surrounded by people that are just like
That idiotic.
You can't really. It's not even about idiotic. You just can't really take them seriously. You know,
Yeah.
I can't look at the same people that will jump on the opportunity to just
Quote tweet.
profit off of at your expense. You know, like
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Like these same guys that I'm seeing and interacting with in person. It doesn't happen to me necessarily as much as Chris, but I mean we pretty much roll with the same people, and I it's silly for me to see it, and I can't take these people seriously. You know, there's a very very select few.
I was telling Vi the other day, like, there was a reason why I joined the FGC when I was younger, because this community looked so badass to me. That arcade culture,
Yeah.
the people that talked shit in the arcade, like, yo, we used to talk shit in the arcade at Super Arcade, you know, and I didn't even get, like, I wasn't even part of the OG scene, but I was at the very dying, like, at the last push, you know?
Yeah.
But that's what that's what attracted me about the FGC. This FGC now is not only a complete 180, but it's a 180 with, like, with like fucking,
Well,
it's a 180 with,
since the
it's just a lot more.
Since it's gotten more mainstream, like it's just there's more people flooding in for the sake of it than like you weren't involved unless you were a player.
Yeah.
Pretty much for the most part.
Yeah, you weren't known unless you were a godlike player.
Yeah,
to
or-
be honest, that's how it was. You wanted to be known to be good.
But even past being known, like there just weren't too many stragglers around that weren't playing the game. But how many people can we countlessly say that just don't play?
Don't even play
But
the
are just
game.
around because it's just I'm in the FGC, like I'm just hanging around.
Yeah, and I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, it is, you can hang around if you want, but the fact is, like, there are people benefiting off of this FGC. They don't even fucking play the game. They don't even talk about the game. They don't even do anything for the game or for the community yet, because they have certain powers. I'm not going to name drop any names, but they grow, like, they become part of the, when you were in the VIP back in the day, like you knew you were some hot ass shit. Like, I was in the VIP one time. I was like, damn, I'm around all these OGs and fucking important people in the FGC right now. Now everybody's in VIP, and everybody, and people you just see in there that are like, yo, you literally have never touched the fucking game. And you're talking about the game as if you devote anything to it, There's literally zero devotion, and people are just, it's just the culture.
Man,
now.
is this the sign of us just getting old?
They call us culture vultures.
Because now we sound like fucking.
Nah.
We sound like the OGs of
We definitely
like
don't.
the one before, where we're just like, man, fuck these new guys, fuck these new.
I don't think it's about like, well, we were cool, man. I think that we were very, very cool. We didn't present.
I think it's just when people just cannot forget that this is just a fucking game. This is just a video game. And when people inflate it and make it seem like it's more, or that there's some sort of like social
attachment.
Like what happens? What
Hierarchy
happens? No, but what happens here really matters. Like it doesn't.
Well, wait, hold on. It, like, the crazy. I mean, to some people, that this is their life.
Fuck.
Like everything that revolves with
I
them.
don't know how
like,
else to say it.
There's some people that have their notifications on if I tweet, because it's part of their daily life to hate.
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's like fucking TMZ.
That's a good way to put
their
it.
daily routine is to hate, and that hatred that they have in them makes them feel special.
Builds likes, builds.
It makes them feel important.
Traffic builds all that
Exactly.
shit.
It makes them feel important. It makes them feel more connected. And, you know, as a human being, I understand your need to feel connected because, you know, I have that very same need as well. But if you get your connection from hatred and illogical statements and not questioning somebody on what their thoughts are, and you just wanting to, you know, paint them a certain way, then, you know, I feel bad for you, but, you know, I'm living my life in a completely other way while you're talking about my life. So
Fuck, man, it just makes me want to go even a layer deeper, man.
I
Like,
do. I don't mind talking
these
about
fucking,
this.
It's you know, it's like the Black Mirror episode. You know, like these social media things. They've molded us and shaped us to strive for these likes, these things that give us these mini dopamine squirts in our brain. These things that, like, they make, when you say things, you're not saying it with confidence, the utmost confidence of what you're saying. Like,
Mhm.
you almost need or have a desire for the likes to kind of validate what you're thinking. There's no confidence in your thought
Mhm.
coming into it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah. So you're
Like, I don't have faith that these same people could have the same conversation with me face to face.
Mhm.
You know, not saying like a fight, but just the same back and forth we're having in the thread.
Yeah,
Like, it would be different.
because they're speaking for likes,
Mhm.
rather than
Exactly.
speaking for logic. You know,
Exactly.
sometimes
Exactly.
people won't say certain things because they know it's an unpopular opinion and it won't get likes,
Mhm.
or you know,
Absolutely.
maybe they'll lose followers.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's what it's come to. And when you said that, like, people are even creating their tweets for likes,
Like,
you know?
it's just, I can just see people just like writing shit and just looking at it like, now wait, hold on.
They're
like,
editing it.
like,
Yeah, they're looking at it like the
Fucking
editor
hell,
of the
man.
Washington Post.
Yeah, and
I miss when tweets were just fucking like episode titles of shit and like
Their dogs.
their food.
yeah,
Yeah,
like, I never
what
thought
about
I would
the
say I would
posting food?
miss people posting their fucking food.
but yeah.
People never stop posting their dogs. Dog shit's been out of control lately.
They need
Follow-
to.
if-
It's
if
not
you-
out of control enough.
More than anything, follow me just for the fucking dog retweets. But anyways, yeah, I just feel that, you know, we're headed towards that place. If you watch the Black Mirror episode with I forget what it's called, but the social media likes, and you have to have a certain score to do things and
Oh
just be,
yeah, the season finale of season 3.
yeah, it's got the
Or the
redhead
first
chick.
episode.
She's
Yeah.
hot. I don't know.
you gotta
It's a good episode.
you have to play the game. You have to say the certain.
You don't have to. I'm very happy. I don't.
I mean, I
post anything.
don't. I
used
don't to a certain
I used
extent.
To, honestly,
you know?
like, no joke. I used to be like that. I used to like look at shit. This was years ago before I was married or anything. I would look at shit and be like, "What cool song lyric could I post? You know, that people relate to?" And then
Yeah.
I haven't honestly.
Yeah.
I tweet here and there, but I haven't
here-
posted anything on like Instagram,
Yeah.
anything
It's
at
leaked-
all. And
It's leaked in.
Well,
man.
here-
it's
here's
just
the
so
thing.
cool. It's really refreshing.
From my perspective, like, when I post, I'm always thinking about the likes now. I'm
Yeah.
always thinking about, like, I'm literally, my phone is closer to me than ever before, and I'm always
God.
checking it. You know, I'm always checking about the likes that I got on Instagram, the likes that I got on Twitter, and everything.
I mean, there's an asterisk on it though, because part of your job
Yeah, yeah.
I
is
guess.
to
Yeah.
maintain that social presence.
You're right.
But it's not
you're
the job of most of these people.
No, no, for sure, no.
98% of people. You know, there's the 2%, maybe even the 1%, but we'll be
Mhm.
generous and
That
say
isn't
the
my job, of
2%.
course. Yeah, you have to tweet. You have to be active.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I wonder what would happen if, because I've been thinking about this, and it's like, Brett and I have been talking about making music for a while now. But I was thinking, like, if we, let's say we came out with a song, right? And, you know, I've been trying to get into rapping a lot more and everything. And what if my lyrics were controversial or something like that? Like, what happens when a song talks about like some shit in song form? Does it still get that same?
Yes.
Does it still get that same treatment? Like, would I still get that same treatment if I were to
I mean, I'm sure
express
because
myself
your
in
lyrics
song?
are like your ideas, I guess. So they're attached to you. They're coming from your brain or wherever. So people are going to attach them to you like they attach your tweets or whatever. I think so. It's just, it's like such a mini reflection of society, like the FGC, the polarization of all these kind of shit, you know, like
Especially with how young it is.
it was kind of funny seeing like after like the wave that we literally started from a shit
yeah.
a shit tweet,
Yeah.
but then like even Hungrybox, the fucking Smash guy, came in and he went he went all in. I was,
Did he?
Yeah, he just
he
put all the chips down.
he not only agreed with the money match thing, but he said it further than that like top players should be able to, when they can't warm up for pools, they should be able to take over any setup just to warm up.
Oh,
Okay, so
shit.
he said something vaguely like that. He didn't say exactly that. He was like, I hope. He told the guy like, I hope you don't feel that way if you know.
I mean,
top
let's
players
just
trying to warm
say
up. Yeah.
call it what it is, though. I mean, that's what he's pretty much saying. Which, you know, whatever. That's funny, but that's his opinion, and you know.
That was smash on smash crime.
Okay. I just want to go on record.
But
by
we're-
saying
but here's-
I've never like
here's the-
kicked
no.
somebody off.
No,
bro.
but here's the thing, though.
Like,
you
how
don't
do
have to go on record. But here's
You're
my
already on record.
here's what I understand. I'm trying to like put myself in the position of one of these people that would be outraged by something like this. Like I read Hungrybox's tweet, right? That's what he thinks. Where's the reaction of like anger? Where's the reaction of like I need to address this? Where does that come from? Why can't I just go on about my day and just keep scrolling? Like what's my need to like I need to reply to this and like
Did people go off on him too?
a lot?
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah! I mean, he had a lot of supporters, but he has fans. So no matter what,
But he has a lot.
he had a lot of opposition. I mean, for the
He's
most
like-
part,
he's a big deal.
yeah. And I get that it's like it's a funny quote, and
Yeah.
it's a funny like meme, and everyone's now
You can't even joke.
There's
You
bullshit.
can't even joke.
I mean, who knows if he was
Yeah.
joking? I don't think he was joking. I mean,
I don't think he was
He said
joking,
some
but
shit
I'm
like that
saying you-
before, but
But you can't even joke.
my point is though is like, where's like okay, and people will say let's pick a Street Fighter person to kind of relate it to, just hypothetically. Let's say like Justin said it, just like that size of a figure, but in our community, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Justin, who like we would just go on about our day. Like what is the obligation or the position in your life to spend your time trying to like combat that?
Yeah.
You
What
wouldn't.
is
You
the
wouldn't.
You wouldn't quote
Justin-
tweet that. You wouldn't say anything.
No,
about that?
Justin
you
would
let
never.
all those
Justin,
likes go.
Justin would not get hated on for any.
No,
of
he
that.
would.
says
No,
all
he
those
would.
likes
I
go
think
to
he would.
waste?
I mean, if he
No.
Justin's not like
God.
he's not invincible in that sense. Like I've seen people go down. Like he's loved for the most part, but you know they go in on him when they
Yeah.
can. People will go literally after anybody. I don't think anyone is safe. There's very few people that are safe in this community, except maybe like Eris.
You know what I
Cosplay
want to. You
girls.
don't want to. What I
You
want
see
to.
that guy doubles down. That's why. Eris will just say it.
On Saturday.
But that's like he has immunity.
Yeah, that's true.
On Saturday, Myers had came up to me and he told me like, "Bro, you did it again. Like, why? Like, you're an idiot. Why would you do that again?" I was like, "What did I do?" And he was like, "You fucking tweet about the money matches." And I was like, "What are you talking about, bro? That shit blew up. Are you serious?" He was like, "Yeah, everybody's talking about it." And he was, but like, what ticked me off was he said, "Why did you do that again?" And what I did was I expressed myself.
Yeah.
Like, why did you express yourself? Why did you present your opinion? Why did you do that?
Why did you, man?
You should have known the outcome of you doing that. Like, break that, like, fuck what I had said. Just the act of me expressing myself, I should have been aware that me expressing myself could lead to social suicide, you know? Like, what?
And I noticed another thing too is like 85, let's say 80% of people that reply don't even follow you.
At all.
Like they're just getting into the mix. You know what I mean? Like I go through them and I notice, because if they're people I know that are coming at me and disagreeing with me,
Yeah, I look
I'm
for
gonna,
people that I know.
so I can really think about how I can take them more serious, I guess, because I know them.
Yeah.
But in that process, I'm noticing that most of these people don't even follow me. Like, they're not even Street Fighter players. They're fucking random ass Marvel Infinite players that are saying, "Bro, if you try to get me off the setup, we're gonna have a problem." Or some bullshit like
Bro,
that.
99% of the FGC will not throw hands at all.
The point,
99.
The point is that like there's no even attachment. Like, that person has never had an interaction with me ever before. They're never going to have an interaction. We don't even play the same game, but they felt the need to insert that into. They want to make sure they get their dipping of it.
Mhm.
You
If
know?
you try to say that to me, you're gonna have a problem because you're not good at this game. That
But
you
you know
don't
what
play.
happened? But you know what happened, bro? You know what happened? As soon as he made those people made those tweets, like they came. You know, they actually had an orgasm.
Well,
from that.
you know, most of them
The
get
dopamine.
0 likes because they're all fucking 77 follower people.
Yeah.
But
and
they get
40 of them are family members.
There's a few.
Already,
Yeah, there's a few of them that get us to bite. There's a few
Yeah.
of them that get us to bite.
for sure. And
But that's just because I was still shitting. I wasn't done yet, so I had time to reply to a couple after the tweet. But I'm not going to say that I didn't think some people would disagree when I said that, which is fine. But it goes past a layer when people imply like a malicious intent on your behalf, or they just insert that for no reason.
Nobody knows
especially
you.
when I've had probably 99 to 100% good interaction and relationship with everybody. Yeah, if anything, I've been on the end of some bullshit, but from certain, people in situations like that. So I can't understand why the benefit of the doubt wasn't given.
Mm-hmm. It's never given,
and especially like by certain people. So it's a good like eye-opening scenario. You know what I mean? And I don't even need people to disagree with. Like, I don't need people on my side. I don't need likes or anything for my position because I'm not expecting that. But it's just interesting to see people jump at the opportunity. Like,
you're guilty until proven guilty.
Jump on, like, people will just fucking hang you out to dry, like roast you when there's a chance. Oh my god!
But okay, hold on. I'm sorry. I do have to read this one. This literally, when I saw this randomly, it came up on my timeline, just the same way that I had seen Mikey's thesis statement. And of course, it would be none other than LPN. It was LPN.
Oh yeah.
Reasons why I wouldn't get up for you to do a money match.
Now, is he talking to you? That way, did he quote you as a reply?
No, he just tweeted
this.
Reasons why I wouldn't get up for you to do a money match. You weak. I bodied you in tourney before. You ain't Daigo. You don't respect me. I don't respect you. You weak. Reasons why I would get up for you.
Wait. Yeah, he said he would do it for Daigo?
Yeah.
That's just gay.
Yeah.
Anyways, continue.
Reasons why I wouldn't get up for you to do a money match. You're a decent human being. You asked nicely. We respect each other. And he put the I don't know if they could see it.
Complete misuse of that gif.
He put the mic drop.
Yeah, the mic drop essentially. Yo, like.
But see, look, LPN's your boy, right? Like, he's somebody you dap up every time.
On top of
room with the guy. Like,
yeah, for sure. On top of asking me to get off the station for a money match while I'm playing on it because it takes quote unquote precedence ? Space or enter nah. Period. Enter.
See, it's like such sass in the tweet. Like, it's just phrased in such like a certain way that just it blows my mind.
Yeah. Ask me nicely so you can do a money match ? Enter. Maybe. Period. Enter. Beat me for the chance to do the money match? Okay. If you're not cool with that, then go somewhere else. #MM versus casuals. The GIF, it has Ice Cube from Friday saying, bye Felicia.
It does.
Like, good, and then somebody responds, good to know there are level-headed pro players out there still.
See what I mean? Like, that's exactly like someone bit the worm, bro. They like
dude, what the fuck? Are you fucking serious, dude? Like you really jumped on that and you got 31 likes for it. But my level of like how I saw you, dog, that shit went down a million fucking points. Like, they don't even look the same to me anymore off of that bullshit. And he came from that same era as well, but he went off to fucking join the crowd of let me get likes, you know? And that's so like fake, bro.
I get that there's ways to come up in this world and there's ways for it to happen, but you should just never do it at the expense of your homies.
These are people that I considered my boys, yo. Like, these are people that I considered my homies, you know? LPN is not my boy, he's my homie because he's NorCal, whatever.
Yeah,
we don't really like kick it like that. Yeah. But every time I see him at a tournament, we always dap up, we always, talk, whatever. We were both on E-League, you know what I'm saying? So he's cool with me. But when I saw that, I was like, bro, you're like, everybody's the fucking same. I don't even see any like human in you. You're just a fucking robot. Everybody's a fucking robot now.
A drone?
Everybody's a drone.
LTG was right.
Lord to your God has been right this entire time. Like, everybody just talks about the same thing, and if you don't talk about it, you're a fucking criminal.
Did he talk about it?
Nah, because he gets roasted for bullshit as well.
He didn't tweet about this?
No,
he did.
He did?
Yeah.
What did he say?
Same shit everybody else said.
What do you mean?
Look it up.
Oh, he said the same thing?
Come on, bro. He ain't getting up for you.
Oh, well, come on, bro. Come on. Nah, don't do that. Let me see this. Don't do that.
But then at that point, he could just be referencing the conversation of should you get up or not, right?
I don't even...
Yeah, but see, like, if I'm going to comment on something, I'm going to at least read up on where it came from, the context, like, what it fucking means. Like...
Can't even find this
What?
fucking Twitter, bro.
Disappointing, man.
It's just disappointing, yo. It's
Yeah, it sucks, bro.
like, I mean, if you really about that like that, like, I mean,
And the thing is too, like, I swear to God, LPN would be down a money match and fucking get on the setup. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, hell yeah, he would.
What's he talking about, yo? You came from that same generation, bro. If somebody came up and was like, yo, these two are about to money match right now,
Hey,
I would literally
Hey,
get the fuck up.
Let me ask you this:
But that was back
the
in the day.
percentage of money matches we've ran in like the public space, like the ballroom, 5% of our money matches,
5% of the money matches that I've done.
95 in our room or
Mhm.
someone's room.
Yes.
Like, so
Whoever
they didn't even know the context of what we were talking about. Like
Yeah.
our perception or what we're bringing to the table is like our experience, and our experience is in the room. So we could have been literally talking about a room setting, you know, but they just jump at the opportunity.
to paint
the worst-
if you want to be
possible
if you
picture.
want to be a victim, then like, who wants to be a victim? Since when does being the victim be a good feeling?
There's a virtue.
What's the good feeling about being the victim? So all of a sudden everybody's hurt. Everybody's hurt. I can't please anybody.
I mean, I was calling this shit out when people were crying over someone else calling their game dead like that. When I saw that shit, I was like, all right, this shit's going downhill.
It's
Shit is going downhill.
bro, my God, man. Like, why are 30, 40-year-old dudes responding to me too? Like, bro, do you not have anything better to do with your life than to, like, I feel bad for all of those human beings that cannot have a logical conversation. Think about that. All of those human beings that are unable to sit down with somebody and have a logical conversation. How does that make you feel?
Well, I mean, I've known this for a while. I've known this for a while.
It is logical to say that.
What's this German shit?
What German shit? Oh, I don't know. There was some tournament in Germany.
Yeah, Phenom won with his
Phenom.
whack ass gal.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Phenom's my boy, dog. Phenom's real.
Yes, he is.
He be standing. Hey,
all the fucking Scandinavian homies.
Gustavo's real. Gustavo 801 Strider. He's real. Adele, Big Bird. Big Bird even stood up for me. You see that? He made a tweet about me.
He did.
He shot mad love to Big Bird and fucking everybody out there.
But see, remember, but see, you have to remember though, like, you don't need the support of others to validate. You know what I mean?
No,
like,
no,
it doesn't
of
matter
course,
that
of
they
course.
tweeted. I mean,
Of
it's
course.
cool of them to do it, but at the end of the day, like, they're your boy, they're your
Of
boy. They
course.
don't. It doesn't matter.
Of course. I mean, it does make me
Like, it
feel
doesn't. It shouldn't.
okay.
Like, for people that didn't post and defend you, it doesn't make them any less.
Of course. I know that's not what I was trying to say, but they did what they did, and I got mad love for them for that.
Because in the same sense, I don't want people to think that they need to jump and swarm or do that in my favor. No, that's the thing.
Yeah,
I'm a fan of like letting two people work. Express themselves, have the conversation.
Yes,
we can watch, we can hit our likes on the ones we bullshit we agree with and all that shit. But like with this, let's have 900 people like a tribe. It's like a fucking mob effect.
Yeah, I feel you. But to end this topic, let's I don't know if I can talk about this.
Give me a 2-minute clip on it.
Oh, word?
I remember when I was like, give me 2 minutes on it.
Oh.
No, it's good. We went to a good place, man.
We wanted to. I mean, there's like Brent and I can literally talk about this for hours because we've
the big
thought about this for
reason
so
why I
long.
wanted this to happen is because people made like YouTube videos and shit, like showing your tweets and showing the situation with what happened, and then it's like no real context of what was going on. So now your word got out there. You said what it really was, what it wasn't. And let people do with it what they want.
But they're still gonna take what I said and
that's fine. But you said the right things, not the right things, but you said you gave context of what was going on.
Absolutely.
If people can't use their heads after that, that's their point. And they could still disagree, but whatever. At least we have more than 240.
We can tweet whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah, and I'm happy.
That's
with
the beautiful
that.
thing about Twitter. You're it's not Facebook where if we're friends, it forces us to read each other's shit. Like we can follow who we want, and we can.
I might just unfollow everybody.
You pull the. Well, there's a couple people that have gone ghost.
I might just unfollow everybody, but just keep my followers. See who still follows me. I'll have 0 following, except for like a dog profile and space profile and philosophy. That's it. I don't know.
Yeah, you have like 10 followers.
That'll be 3. So I can do that. I don't have to see anybody's bullshit.
Hey, man, and they won't have to see yours.
Yeah, that's true.
The world will be perfect.
But yeah, thanks for listening to that.
Yeah.
That was a bit
All right, switching gears.
rambling.
Just to end this on, we got a very cool email.
Hmm.
We're going to switch over to that.
Hmm.
Give me the email song. The email song.
The email song.
Yeah.
The email song. We're gonna get to the email now. The email song. The email song. We're gonna get to our emails now.
All right, so here we go.
Run around the email. No, just
This one's going to sound a little familiar. We got this coming in from Cautious Clay.
cautious clay.
I wasn't fast enough. I was gonna play this.
You've got mail.
This is,
I
coming,
wasn't
this is
fast
coming from Cautious Clay.
What's going on, cautious?
Wasn't Cautious K.
cautious clay?
It's Clay,
A
like
juggle
Like-
of hell.
Clay Thompson.
I was gonna think.
Starting with the Clay. Yeah, weird. Good evening, Gauntlet Crew. It's my first time to write a letter as a fan to anyone. This is starting out emotional already.
Wait, Cautious K hasn't wrote us in the past?
No, his homie did.
On behalf of him?
Ah,
Oh, shit. So he finally worked up the...
cautious
He made
clay.
the time for it.
Nice.
As you will learn.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. I'll be heading to Japan for the first time come February, and I'm really excited about it.
Hmm.
Remembering your first trip to Japan. He has 3 questions. 1, kindly name a few simple things you enjoyed that you think are worth looking out for. I already have a convenient store salmon onigiri on my list for Midnight Ron. So he has a suggestion, but
Mhm.
he wants to hear some from you guys.
Mhm.
Let's go with that. Let's start with just with one, and then I'll
Then
ask.
he, he refers to his homie as Midnight Ron, not as just Ron.
Just so we know who
In
he
tag,
is.
yeah.
Yeah, so we know.
I feel like we should be on first name basis with Ron by now.
Yeah.
Ronald
Yeah.
and Clay.
Well, no, Cautious K is a newer.
chose the wrong night to wear
Yeah,
jeans.
he's not there yet.
Yeah.
But so kindly name a few things that you enjoyed that you think are worth looking out for in Japan.
That's one. You said there was 3 things? Or?
Yeah, but let's start with that.
Okay.
That's the first question.
Things to look out for. Well, the kind of shit that we're into might not be everyone's taste, Like, I'm just being honest. A lot of people, their idea of when they go to a foreign place is like going out to like eat at nice restaurants and like kind of sightseeing, and which we did a little bit of, but we kind of just like nature and doing weird shit that, like going to shrines and going to the forest and just walking through places like that. Like, that stuff's cool to us.
Mm.
And if that's your cup of tea, then like there's so many things like you could literally just Google the top 5 list of shrines in Japan and they'll just go down the list and they're all free.
Depends. I'm assuming he's going to be in Tokyo, right?
Yeah, we'll just make that assumption if you didn't clarify yet.
Yeah. There's the Meiji Temple.
Meiji
It's
Temple.
one of our favorite ones that we
It's
went
just
to.
so godlike.
Yeah.
And that also happens to just make the budget very easy because they're all free to do.
Yeah,
but I mean,
places.
the other thing I think to look out for, aside from the temples and stuff, which I mean, Chris can go on about the temples too, but there's a lot of like animal shit to do, like things that are integrated with animals in them. Like we went to an owl cafe where it just had like just birds that it's like this. It's like a normal tall ass building in like downtown. I forget where we're at, like Akihabara or some shit, or like Shibuya or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And it's like the 7th floor of like what looks like maybe an apartment building or some sort of building in downtown.
Skyscraper.
And the elevator opens and you just see fucking owls everywhere. and like you walk in, you
Feel like
pay
you're in Hogwarts before you're about to head off to Hogwarts.
you're gonna pick your owl. You know how you have to like pick one.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like we were gonna do.
And
And
chooses you sometimes.
Yeah.
and we walked in and like there's just birds everywhere. We did that shit, but they have tons of stuff like that.
Mhm.
Penguin bars, a bar where
There's like a
Penguin.
yeah, like you literally sit at a bar top and there's a stream around you in a circle and penguins just swim in circles around you while you're drinking and just it's like ice and everything.
That sounds
Just so much shit like that. Cat cafes and dog cafes and
there's other types of cafes.
there's
But,
a few.
the girls clean your ears and shit.
it had-
You know what I'm talking about? Where they like baby you.
A few things.
Oh, I heard about that.
I've seen it on TV.
I would suggest just going to every random ramen spot.
Oh, that
There's
too.
so
For
many
sure.
random ramen spots.
I figured food was going to be its own question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
I
go
figured.
ahead.
I don't know if it was or
he
not.
asked as a second question. Kindly name a few things you wish you tried or experienced, but you weren't able to.
I wish I would have tried sushi in Japan.
I have it.
I hate seafood, but I wanted to at least try sushi in Japan. I tried whale with
That's what I
Brent.
was gonna get to. Yeah. How was that,
That was kind of. It wasn't as bad as I thought, but I could only have one piece.
Brent?
Well, it was very easy because it's a mammal, so it didn't taste fishy at all.
Mm.
Even though we thought it would. Like going into it, I was like, man, this is gonna be some extreme shit. And then I tasted like, I could tell like I wasn't very badass for eating it because it
It's
didn't
like
really
ocean
taste too
steak?
fishy, huh?
It was like ocean steak.
Yeah,
it felt
pretty
like
much.
it,
And we
yeah.
had the cooked version. Boss took us, and he manned up and got the sashimi.
He got the flipper.
Yeah, that shit was
So
fucking still.
Disgusting.
That shit was still pouring,
Disgusting.
spouting water out of the fucking hole.
Random beef bowl spots that are 24 hours.
Oh yeah,
man.
Yoshinoya is actually dope there, even though it's kind of like mid. Actually, it's very low tier here in America, in my opinion.
Horrible. It
Yeah.
does not exist here. They
Yeah.
closed the one. We
It's
had
actually
down.
dope there.
Really.
So don't be afraid. I mean, still get crazier shit, but don't feel bad if like it's fucking 3 a.m. You're getting back from the club. You know, you went to Roppongi, that's the club district.
Yeah.
You know, you fucking partied. You maybe
This is if you're in
danced with a few Asian Japanese females. You know what I mean? Like you did your thing. You came back and all that's open is Yoshinoya.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
You fucking eat that
You
shit.
get a
Still
good
Japan.
meal. You get a
People-
good meal.
That's good, man.
Also, 7-Elevens are dope as fuck too.
Yeah.
They have the easy ATM to get cash from, which is pretty handy. And they have like fried snacks, like they kind of do here, but it's actually good shit, like
good food.
like chicken and like fucking weird shit there.
Yeah. And their snacks are OD good.
They had like this weird like little mini hot dogs dipped in. It was just so much weird, not used to
Yeah.
Different.
what we are
but
here in
good.
7-Eleven.
Yeah,
So nothing
in the
you
ramen
wish you
spots
had
for
tried
sure.
that didn't.
No,
you
like
weren't.
I went ham. I did
Which-
Japanese
you've been there
curry.
twice.
Yeah, Japanese curry, like chicken
Oh, that
cutlet
shit was
Oh,
curry.
good
that's
too.
amazing. Yeah.
God,
Broken,
like-
broken.
All right. Third question he asks: if I was to purchase an arcade stick in Japan, which one would you recommend?
Razor Panthera.
Best overall and B bang for your buck.
Didn't they just release a new Panthera? There was like a new model.
I didn't see
I think
it.
they announced a new model.
Yeah, it's like a version 2 or some shit like that.
I don't know.
I mean,
we can't
I would say-
recommend one that it isn't even out yet. We could.
yeah, Razor Panthera is what I would.
Well, I would.
recommend.
The thing
No.
is, if you're getting
Really?
if you're getting a stick at this point, if you're gonna get a Panthera, I would just wait to get the newer one because you're gonna pay a lot for the one that's
but
about to be
if
the
you-
older one.
just
yeah, but
forget
doesn't
the
it
new
have,
one,
like,
just-
cable issues.
No, don't forget the new one. Like, why would you not want to get the newer one?
I'm saying like it hasn't come out yet. You haven't even.
Yes, but if you want to recommend him to get one, get that one.
Then yeah, get the new Razor Panthera. If you're not going to wait that long for the new Razor Panthera, I'd say get the one that's out right now.
I'm
Yeah.
Mad Cats, bro. I recommend a TES.
Nah, I don't.
Absolutely.
I don't
Oh,
like
TS is
that
dope.
one.
The TS with the Bison one, it's
The
nice.
Shadaloo one.
Shadaloo one's nice. The old school classic Cross Tekken versus stick. If you can invest in finding one of those,
You can probably find one in Japan.
I found our old versus stick in the closet. I say ours because we both used it for a time. It had like
Aw.
Chris
Like
3495 fucking Ken Shoryuken art on
Oh,
it
that one?
from Street Fighter 4.
The one with
like,
the bent plexiglass.
Mhm.
Yeah, and
I know
like
exactly which one.
and like it's like red and purple.
Yeah.
It's the stick he was fucking doing car DPs on in car.
Back in the day. Yeah.
So we're going with the Panthera.
Mhm.
Panther was I think of all the current sticks the nicest one.
I mean I know about the cable issue, so I would say no, but I've never.
Well, the thing is, I think
have a
if they are releasing a new version of the Panthera, maybe that'll mean they're going to make more cables.
Yeah, I you'd assume that they fix that biggest issue, so hopefully that's the case. But yeah, we'll go Panthera. Bang for your buck. It's probably higher end, expensive, but don't cheap out on
It's definitely not the most expensive. There's these fucking $300 Hori fighting.
The Vuelix
Yeah,
panel looking ones.
Yeah, that
you're
shit's
right,
a
you're right.
fucking.
I wish I had. one of
It's like a
those.
platter on your lap.
Yeah.
It's like a fucking giant ass.
Big slab of wood.
Yeah.
All right. And he finishes off by saying, my buddy Midnight Ron and I like discussing how our growth at SF5 is like staring at an elaborate painting and constantly finding new details to appreciate and exploit. I only mention this
I
because
like that.
I only mention this because I draw a similar parallel to the show where we find ourselves appreciating the show on different levels over time. I started listening to your show because it offered insight from someone in the FGC I admire. I discovered the
Oh,
Gauntlet.
thank you, Cautious.
I think he was talking about me.
He's not done, bro. Well, actually, he says right here, I discovered the Gauntlet podcast because I follow the Ken Nation's president, Elvis Medina. I recommend you guys start. He says, Christy. I remember you guys starting a podcast purely focused on Street Fighter V tech and news, and it is really something that I had been looking for. The busier I got, the more I started appreciating your show for keeping me solidly tethered to a world and hobby I frustratingly wish I had more time for, which I felt the same way about, which is why I started this podcast with you guys. Yeah, I think he goes to medical, or he does medical stuff.
Yeah, we have some very well-written listeners.
He's not done.
No, I just mean by like his vocabulary, the way he's
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
no,
know
it's
why?
not
Because
Medical.
our listeners
Have
are
friends.
I appreciate
humans.
that. I appreciate that.
We appreciate you.
Yeah, we've cultivated a good following. I
Thank
love it,
you.
man. I love
We
it.
love our
Those-
fans, dude. All of our fans are fucking dope.
Yeah. Hopefully this video is probably gonna get us a lot more viewers because of the shitstorm we're gonna cause. But shout out to those of you guys that stay here and think things through.
We're gonna cause a shitstorm with
Not a
what we said.
shitstorm, but you know people are gonna hate,
Nah.
and we get to nut on them too.
Yeah, maybe. Who cares? Anyways,
So he said, "Firstly, I wish I had more time for. I've been stuck at silver for the longest time. Me too, dude. Well, a little higher, but yeah. It's more because I barely play anymore. And also the current netcode gives me unplayable game seeds for some reason. God, that's horrible. I'm really glad you guys made this podcast/YouTube channel. Now, it doesn't even matter if Street Fighter comes up in your discussions. We enjoyed listening to how the 3 of you are doing. From the Brooklyns, the Super Pocky Giants, and the Midnight Rounds out there. Great show, you hogs. Sincerely, Cautious K.
Hey, thank you, Cautious, for the love. Thank you.
And shouting out fellow listeners. It's always been my dream that like they would all have like a meetup at Evo together,
Yeah.
and we'd all
Yeah.
show up and have pizza together.
most of us will show up. Some will just stay home. Some will stay behind.
Ironically, he says at the very end, he says, "P.S. Midnight Rod says his best and is wondering if you guys shot any footage from Evo since it's a
Oh.
cool picture with some hogs on there.
Fuck.
You
Nice.
see it."
Well,
And yeah, well,
long story short,
long story short, let us have it.
long story short, Evo is a very hard time to get everyone coordinated, and
Oh,
it just
That's
yeah,
a good word, coordinated.
yeah. So you know, a lot of the people we had lined up, were very
It didn't happen.
overworked, and we didn't want to push it, and we wanted to get legit. We want to get that energy that they're wanting to be there, and not, you know, like it's like just on to the next one after this. You know what I mean? Because there were people very worried, and the people that we wanted to do it with had a lot of shit to
They're
go.
like on a press run.
Because you know
at
we
that
don't
point.
mess around here at the Gauntlet. We go straight for the fucking
Only quality.
straight for the gods. So.
Yeah, as you guys will see.
But so we still have those plans, but we're gonna do it at a different tournament where it's a little bit more laid back and there's not as much pressure on these people, and we got to enjoy our Evo too, and not that we wouldn't have enjoyed it doing Gauntlet stuff, but it's just a hard time and there's a lot of distractions. Let's just put it that way. So
It just a lot of focus on this is with quality. You know, we've added things. Remember how we used to do the show?
yeah,
A little reflection of how we.
Of course.
The first time we recorded,
of course.
we've like evolved through, and you know, different things have been added and stuff you guys do and don't see. There's different things that we have added. So just certain things are coming with time. You know, as we can
Mm-hmm.
dedicate the time and the production and the quality to it. So Evo just didn't happen, but
Yeah.
we're gonna be at SCR.
Like I said, and there was just a shit storm of things coming out from Evo.
The
So
perfect storm of shit. Just stop it from happening.
yeah,
But,
too much shit going on at Evo though.
yeah, but the footage we didn't get, then we'll get somewhere else. So
Yeah.
you guys will definitely be getting
Chris
something.
uploaded a lot of good pictures of what shit he was doing there. So I mean, you got it pretty much at the gist of it.
Oh yeah, that was another part. Chris was busy getting filmed by somebody else.
Yeah.
So it was
No,
kinda-
actually.
We thought they were going
we
to.
thought.
yeah, we
but-
thought Chris was gonna be busier getting filmed by other
Yeah,
stuff, and
yeah.
we just couldn't really get anything together.
Yep.
But yeah. Well, we got more shit coming. Don't worry. We still sitting on some goodies too.
We're
But,
gonna develop this aspect of it right here that you guys are seeing.
Yeah. I mean, we're definitely taking. As you can see, obviously the layout of the show is kind of different than it was before. So we're hoping this new.
They've never seen it before.
Right, but I meant like the whole setup that we
They've
have
never
here.
seen it.
Yeah, but there's an obvious difference.
Oh, okay. They meant like the
Yeah.
setup of like
Yeah.
how
so,
we sit. Like they've
right.
never seen where we sit.
No.
They
Yeah,
didn't see us at
that's
the
what I
kitchen
meant.
table.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So we're trying to make the best of what we can.
Circumstances.
Yeah, we're gonna. I think it's gonna be a good moving forward. Good
Yeah,
progression.
for sure.
yeah,
Good things in store.
We're getting our heads out of our asses from now on.
Yeah.
Give us, you know what I want? I want our listeners If there's anything like controversial or things that you think about that you feel like you are not able to talk about in public, send us an email.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Send us an email at
What,
I
Chris?
can't see.
You don't remember?
Chris didn't do his homework.
I Gauntlet Cast.
The Gauntlet Podcast at gmail.com. Gauntlet
Send
Cast
us
is the
an
Twitter.
email.
Gauntlet Cast is also the Twitch. No,
The Gauntlet Podcast
You're
at
trash. You're trash.
gmail.com.
You're
Sorry, I
trash.
can't.
We're all trash.
Yeah,
at
you're
this
not getting
point.
paid.
Yeah.
No, I knew the email.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm going to open this up too. If you guys want to discuss any topics with us and you want to coordinate something, we
Yeah.
can actually take live calls now.
Oh, we're working.
Oh,
Oh,
we
that's
can?
ready.
That's been ready for like 3 weeks.
So we haven't advertised it.
Yeah, if somebody wants to come on here and argue something, not argue, but discuss
Oh,
something.
and we'll absolutely.
I want to really put this out there.
And I would actually prefer people that disagree. Like,
if you want to start
I
a
mean,
discussion,
if you want to call in and say that you agree, and that's cool. But I mean, I feel like I would rather make use of it and like fucking.
get a good discussion going.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
but
if you
we'll,
guys
we'll listen to the people. That
Yeah, if
agree
you
to.
want to come, call in and discuss.
call
in and just send in a question.
Call
If you wanna
Christine.
You
call
want
in-
to say, hey, fuck Christy.
Call them a
Let's
fucking
do it.
Yeah, you
sexist
can do
or
that.
anything.
Call me a sexist, a Nazi, a
We'll
racist.
have a special
a
hotline
fucking-
just for that.
Yeah, the hog line.
Yeah.
The hog line, where you can hate on Chris T as much
Hate
as.
Sky. Yeah, we'll set that up. If you want to contact us,
Yeah.
contact us through Twitter at GauntletCast. Send us a DM. Our DM should be open.
Mhm.
Also,
Or just mention us or
also-
email us at Gauntlet.
Go ahead, Brent.
I was going to throw this out there too, because Chris had mentioned us trying to make more music and play music earlier. I've been trying to convince Chris to be comfortable and come on the show and show you guys a little bit of what he can do, but he's always been nervous. So if you guys are interested in hearing something from us or something like that, let us know. We're not just going to throw it on you, but I would like to hear feedback. I think by next week we can put together something interesting.
Don't tell yourself. Don't make a commitment.
No, I'm making a commitment because I
You
think
can't make a commitment for
Chris
me.
needs to just throw himself out there, and we should just.
I mean,
we
I
should
do that,
for
but
our
this is
fans,
something very-
for our fans. If people are interested in hearing that voice in action, I want.
We'll see.
You need the fucking
The man's
morale.
swerving.
We'll see.
Yeah.
But
No, I think once he does it, he'll be okay. But please write in. Tell Chris to just release it on the mic. Let it all out.
okay.
We'll see.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But for your emails, if you do want to be kept anonymous as well.
Yeah, we can definitely do that.
We can definitely do that. We can
omit
keep you
anything.
anonymous,
You can,
and I will take the blame on everything. Everybody can hate on this guy.
Screen it, obviously. If some dumb shit happens, that can get edited out, man.
Oh no,
The show isn't live yet. It will be one of these days.
I mean, I guess you're right, but
We'll figure it out. Just
We'll figure it out.
if you have an idea, send it in, and we'll talk it out.
Hmm.
We'll definitely email back and forth. But I think that
that's
wraps up today.
gonna do it for our show. Thank you to all of our listeners. Thank you to the new listeners. Thank you to everybody who's interacted with us. We appreciate you over here at the Gauntlet.
Yeah.
Those that tuned in just to hear us talk more shit on casual matches.
Yeah,
Those
thank
of you
you.
specifically.
Thank you to all of you. I mean, you make my life very.
You make life worth living.
You make my life worth living, knowing
Oh
that
shit.
I'm very important to you. So thank you very much for that. Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at Chris_Tatarian, on Instagram and everything at Chris_Tatarian.
My Twitter is at Brent is cool, but you will not find me there.
Yeah, you will. He's there. And I'm Elvis West Coast.
Elvis West Coast. Thank you,
I'm
everybody.
Elvis West Coast.
Yeah.
We're gonna sign off on that.
Yeah.
We're gonna call it a show, and we'll see you guys next time.
Later.
Later.
I was gonna queue up the Twilight Zone, but I didn't have enough. I thought you were gonna take longer on your sign off.